Taropist is now in session. Hey, everybody. It's me, Jess, owner of MyTaropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, hi. Sorry, I'm just getting everything a little bit set up here. Super excited to be here with you guys again for another weekly edition of the new yummy good. The new good coming to you, boo. If you're excited like I'm excited, let's get into it. I don't want to take too long to get things going. So we are going to go in this order. The incense is... Okay, there we go. It's going to like totally disappear. Okay, we're going in this order. As we always do, we start with our birthday babies. And so our birthday babies are... Sagittarius, obviously. So we're starting with our Saggy friends and we're working our way. Ooh, any Cancerians out there like me? There's the Chariot. Let's go. Working our way to Scorpio. So we're starting with Saggy, going to Scorpio. So let's get into it. Hey, Regional Ivy. Hey, friend. Hey. How are you, boo? How are you? Oh my gosh, that looks like oh my gosh, what's his name? He was so dope. The guy who used to box in the backyards. Oh my god, I can't think of his name right now. But that picture looks like, is that you or is that him? Oh, I can't think of his name. Oh my gosh, it's gonna bother me so much. I used to like watching his fights. I don't think, is he even still alive? I think he may have passed or he's just not boxing anymore. Anyways, that reminds me of that guy, the boxer. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, friend. Hey. Oh my gosh, it's going to bug me. Anybody know who I'm talking about? Used to do like the backyard brawls. Shoot, that's going to bug me so much. Okay, anyways, let's get into it. We're going to start with Sagittarius, like I said. All right, I got my therapist mug. I got one of the other MyTaropist shirts came in. This is the sample, and I'm so excited. It's I thought it was gonna be fit looser, but it's actually a little bit more not fitted, but not like big. But I like the feel of it and I like the fit of it, so I'm good with it. This is actually a medium, so maybe if I went up like to a large, it would be a little more loose. But let's go. Hey Jano, hey Jason, hey. This is the pocket. This is the one with the pocket tee. Hey FG, hey friends, hey. Oh my gosh, it's gonna bug me so much. I gotta look up the guy, Regional Ivy. Like, help me out, friends. Help me out. Somebody's got to know who the heck I'm talking about. I don't know if he ended up going to the MMA after. I'm sorry. It's just, I can't get it out of my head. It's Kimbo Slice. That's who it is. That's who it reminds me of. Okay. Regional Ivy's picture reminds me, it looks like Kimbo Slice. So I'm like, is that you, Regional, or is that Kimbo Slice? But thank goodness I could figure it out before it took too long. Okay. It looks like Kimbo Slice to me. Okay. Sagittarius. Hi, it's me, Jess, owner of MyTaropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Let's go, Saggy. What's that new yummy good coming to you, Sagittarius? Woo! Uh-oh. What's that new yummy good coming to my Sagittarius friends? And happy birthday to you. I know there's a lot of y'all that have birthdays like this week. So shout out to also all of my fellow readers who are Sagittariuses. Oh my goodness. Did you guys know there's a lot of Saggy readers out there? I'm a Saggy moon. But I want to give a shout out to Tonene over there at Tarot Vibes. I want to give a shout out to Chloe at Sagittarius Soul Tarot. I think she like had her birthday today, or like just had it like yesterday or some like really recently. Also Shara over there, Shara Kennedy, she just had a birthday, I think like a day or two ago or something. And then Selena over there at Love Fire Tarot, I think her birthday is today, or it's like all of them are like happening right now. I have also like 3 like close relatives that are Sagis who already had their birthdays. So shout out to them. Anyways, happy birthday to you all. Let's get into it. SAGITTARIUS, Sagittarius. All right, Saggy, what is that new, yummy, good coming to you this week? Saggy and Saggy placements. Well, for one thing, I feel like you guys are dropping a major burden. Like you're releasing something that, especially if it's felt like emotionally burdensome, or something that you have had a lot of emotional attachment or connection to, that you're just releasing and letting go. I feel like also for some of you, it may not be an actual emotional connection. For some of you, it could be like work related stress, or a lot of busyness, a lot of stuff going on that's been weighing really heavy on you. Some of you, it's been like an overbearing boss, but some of you are taking a break or moving away from that situation that has felt really overwhelming. And what I'm getting is that there's an emotional release that's happening along with that letting go and walking away from. Okay. So it could be that you might find yourself being a little bit emotional this week, crying a little bit, kind of wearing your heart on your sleeve. And that's okay. I feel like that's all part and parcel with this sense of letting go and just release. Okay. So in the process of doing that, I feel like you're coming back into feeling like your full self. You might be feeling like you're kind of the center of attention. You might be getting a lot of attention, a lot of recognition, a lot of like looking good. I feel like kind of vibing in yourself and your sense of self, and really taking care of your personal well-being, maybe practicing some self-care this week. Some of you are getting some messages that are making you feel more loved, that are making you feel special, that are making you feel appreciated. So some kind of like validation. All right, come on. Hold on, you guys. Ugh. The big baby wanted to come say hi. Hey, big baby. Hey, big baby. Okay. So I feel like as you're releasing, you're also getting your cup filled with good stuff. You know what I mean? With the good stuff. Again, some attention. Some of you could be getting, hold on, let me check. I feel like just messages in general, or like words of affirmation coming to you, feeling really special, feeling really appreciated, feeling really loved. Yeah, some of you guys are really learning and finding your own strength in this season. So I feel like I'm getting, some of you are finding the strength to walk away. So whatever that situation was that you had to release or let go of or walk away from, I feel like some of you guys are finding that strength to walk away, but finding strength in your ability to walk away and do what's right and best for you. Some of you are transforming in this season, and I feel like kind of bossing up too. So for example, some of you might be leaving a work situation because you realize I can do battle by myself. I can if I create my own business, or if I go out on my own and try to level up on my own, I can do more than what I'm given the opportunity to do in this situation with these people or with this person. So some of you guys, it's like you're finding you're doing yourself justice. You're finding justice in this. I also feel, yeah, there's a lot of, I feel like, planning for your future that's happening. And some of you are realizing, you know what, I've been playing really small, and you're realizing your value and your worth, and that you're stronger than you thought you were. And that it's causing you to like really level up. I feel like also in the perception of yourself. And there's a lot of introspection that's happening along this journey and this path forward. And I feel like you're doing what's right for you and putting yourself first in this season. And I feel like too, there are people that are recognizing you and showing you appreciation. I feel like vocally as well, like again, getting some accolades, getting some confirmation, getting, you know, people reaching out and just telling you, you know, how special you are and how valuable you are and how great you are and wonderful you are and all those things. So yeah, friends, it could be friends, it could be a significant other. I feel like you're finding the value in the connections with your friends and with family, with a lover potentially. Maybe not so much with family, but getting more like you're also finding a lot of value in your interpersonal connections and realizing how important it is to be connected to others in that way, to find your own community, sense of community, people around you that are really supporting you and filling you up. And I feel like as you move towards this season of change and growth and transformation, like what you're carrying with you, what you're taking with you are those interpersonal connections that have become something really valuable and sacred to you, aside from, and I feel like it's outside of family. I said family, but maybe for somebody it is, but I feel like it's more of like finding value in your friendships and for some of you in romantic connections. And kind of also, I feel like for some of you, kind of figuring out what you can bring with you on this journey forward and your path forward, and what, you know, or who, really more like who you need to leave behind. So, and I feel like it's kind of like you're weighing that sort of who's been for me, who has been filling my cup, who has been really encouraging to me, who has been a blessing to me, and who is not, who's been taking from my cup, right? So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I also feel like something good could be coming for you all in love. You may not be seeing that quite yet, but there could be like kind of gradually moving towards the future, a friendship that actually turns into more of a soulmate connection and romantic connection is what I was seeing too. It looked like that 3 of Cups was moving towards the lovers. So deepening a connection potentially with somebody that could be more than just a friend. So that's what I have for you. Okay, it's Kimbo Slice, all right? Thank you. I was like, that looks so much like I know that body in that face, okay? I know that beard from somewhere. I like the picture regional though. I was like trying to figure out though, because I can only see it small, you know. So I was like, is that you or is that Kimbo Slice? My eyes deceiving me. Anyways, House of Cards tarot readings. How are you, friend? Hey, what's going on with you? I'm so funny. Like, I really like to look at people's little pictures, you know? like, what's in your picture? Show me what you got. Coyote Bird Tarot. Hey, friend. Hey. I don't know if you guys like subscribe and follow and support these other readers, but they are awesome. So give them a follow and a holler. That includes you, Jano Jason, over there looking like you're in Game of Thrones. You guys, Jason's channel is Tarot of Lights, right? No, Trust in the Light. Oh my gosh. There's another channel called Tarot of Light. I don't know if it's still around, but Trust in the Light is Jason's channel. Sorry, Jason. But yes, give him a follow and a holler over there. Feel free to, I know it won't be a clickable link, but go ahead and like put your @ if that helps. Unless you can do a clickable link. I don't know. All right, let's go to Capricorn. Capricorn, hi, it's me, Jess, owner of MyTaropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm feeling like I want to switch decks, actually, you guys. I've been using the Field Tarot a lot lately. So I'm going to go, I think this is Otherkin. No, this one I think is The heck? It's another Silo Thompson deck. All right, let's get into it for Capricorn. All right, CAPRICORN, Capricorn. What is that new, yummy, good? Comment to my cappies. Okay. Well, some of y'all could be, now I don't always read the Empress this way, but it could be somebody is getting, it could be some abundance coming your way. It could also be pregnancy for some, if that's something that you are wanting. But let's get a little bit more into it. It could also be some special quality time with the mother figure. Some of you are having a difficult time, actually, Capricorn. I feel like trying to find your way, like the inspiration is there, the desire, the drive, the will, but there's either a lot of resistance or you're still kind of trying to figure out the best course of action or the way to get to where you want to go. Let's see. This is for Capricorn. CAPRICORN, Capricorn. Tell me more about this Empress and the new good coming to Capricorn. Capricorn, I feel like you're getting a lot of rest. I feel like I'm getting for you really strongly that you're kind of wanting to withdraw and like take a break and kind of drown out all the outside noise. So I feel like this is going to be a really restful week, or week of you just kind of chilling, taking some time to yourself. Some of you might be in a very like nurturing energy. You might be very strong in your feminine energy this week. So that might make you want to do things that kind of make you feel like either you're nurturing yourself or you're taking care of those around you that you really care about. For some of you, there is a love connection that you're really or a relationship that you're just like really in this energy of, I just kind of want to like be cozy and hunker down with my significant other and just fill each other's cup in whichever way that is. I feel like some of you guys might be taking a break, taking some rest for yourself. And I think during this time, I feel like you're really trying to tap into your intuition and your higher self to kind of figure out what's the next step for me. I feel like there's an energy, like I said, of you really wanting to move forward in some particular plans that you may have, or you're just feeling like I'm ready for a change. I'm ready to kind of move forward or take another step or the next step in my life. But you're kind of not really clear on exactly what's the game plan, what's the strategy. And for some of you, I feel like I'm talking to Capricorn that's very highly intuitive, very introspective kind of a person, somebody who potentially is introverted a little bit from some of the cards that have been coming out. And so I feel like for you to kind of recharge your batteries, you need to just take some time to really nurture yourself. And I feel like that's kind of what you're getting this week, okay, or in the near future. So I feel like you're also in this energy of like, you don't want to waste time. If something doesn't seem to be progressing forward for you in the way that you would like it to, without so much resistance, because I feel like there's some resistance here, you're ready to just like walk away from it. If it's just taking too long for things to build or grow or mature, you're like, you know what, I have my eyes on the prize. I kind of really know what I want. I know my value and I know my worth. And so if something isn't progressing forward, you're just in this energy of like, I'm ready to walk away from it. So I think you're wanting to take some time though to really make sure you have all of the information and that you really take time to think about this thoroughly before you do walk away or before you do make any sudden change or movement in any particular direction. So I feel like that's also part of this, like you kind of pulling weight and using, and again, tapping into your higher self, your higher wisdom, you know, spending time, you know, with God, spending time with yourself, maybe with somebody that you're very close with and that you trust completely, and forsaking all others, really, just to really get like into what exactly is the next step for me, and where am I supposed to go? Where am I going to get the most abundance? Where am I going to have the best return on my investment? And if it's not here and this is going to take too long and it's just wasting my time, then I'm ready to move on to the next. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I have for you. That this could involve a relationship for some, not for everybody, but there could also be a relationship or a connection here that is leveling up. And maybe you want to make sure that this is the right next step for you, for some, especially if this has anything to do with like children involved or wanting to start a family or something like that. It could be that there's a discrepancy between you and a partner in terms of, you know, starting a family, or how quickly are we moving things along. So that's for some, not for everybody. But I feel like there's a lot that you're manifesting, and I feel like you're just on the precipice of receiving what it is that you are manifesting. It's just, yeah, really like really diving into your, you know, using your intuition and your creativity, I feel like, and your intellect as well, to kind of like see the path forward. But that's for some of you, I feel like taking time alone and isolating a little bit. For some of you, there's definitely conversations around like starting a family or wanting to have a family. There could very well be, you know, opposing opinions or ideas or feelings around the timing of that. Yeah, how quickly is this going to happen? That's for some, not for everybody. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be a really restful time for you, and a time for you to like really, really nurture yourself. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope that helps. There you go. Trust in the light. That is Jason's channel. Hey, Lisa. Okay, cool. And thank you for that reminder, my friends. Enjoy your company. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're having a good time, boo. That reminds me to put that on. And also to remind everybody, yank that thumb, don't break it. So hit that thumbs up if you would, please and thank you. And on the YouTubes, if you want to hit those hearts in the circle or whatever you want to do to show some love, I so appreciate it. Thank you so much, my friends. And let's get into it. We got Aquarius. Where's my Aquarius friends? There we go, Aquarius. Hey, Aquarius, it's me, Jess, owner of My Taropist, and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here, Aquarius. All right, what's that new, yummy, good coming to you, my boo? Try to get it that way. I've been reading this a little bit, whatever comes out-ish. So let's get into that new, good energy. All right, let's go. AQUARIUS, Aquarius. All right, what's the new, yummy, good coming to Aquarius? Ooh, okay, Aquarius. Oh, nice. You could be taking a trip or traveling. You could be doing this solo dolo. But that's okay, because I feel like it's for good reason. I feel like you could be meeting up with a friend or family when you get to your destination. For some of you, not necessarily for everybody, but it feels like there could be like travel, moving, coming your way. I also feel like you're going to be getting a lot of really nice messages, maybe even some gifts, like some generosity coming your way. So somebody could be I don't know, I'm getting Christmas cards or holiday cards. I don't know, that's not for everybody. Obviously, it's the season, but just like feeling a lot of generous energy coming your way. It could even be money coming to you for some of you from a distance, but a lot of gifts, a lot of affirming words, a lot of kind, wonderful greetings and messages coming your way from all different directions. It could be like some online, some coming in the mail, some coming from far away, some near, some far, you know, wherever you are. I feel like a lot of loving energy coming towards you. And like I said, some of you guys could actually be traveling or taking a trip. This could happen really like abruptly out of the blue. Someone could be giving you the gift of a trip or travel or like a ticket, like sending you a ticket to come visit. I feel like this is something that could happen like out of the blue, but it's something that maybe you've been wanting for a really long time. But then it's like all of a sudden, you know, you get, you know, someone's like, "Hey, I'm buying you a ticket to come visit." Or I'm getting you we're going on a vacation. I'm gonna take you with me. Like, you know, that kind of an energy, like out of the blue. Someone could also be blessing you with like a car, vehicle of some kind, or you could be getting one yourself. Let's see. Anything else new, good coming to Aquarius? I feel like good news also coming to you from potentially from a distance around what? What is this good news about for Aquarius? Oh, new love. So someone could be getting this could be you connecting with somebody brand new. So it could be that you're getting some kind of a love message, or you could be hearing about somebody else like finding new love. This could be like, honestly, tell me a little bit more about this. Feels like new love coming your way. Like you getting some kind of loving messages. Could be from a Scorpio. Tell me more. Could be from a Virgo. I also feel like if you have been, especially for some of you, if you have not been speaking to your family or someone in your family, maybe you have been separated from them for a while, not communicating, not speaking, someone made a decision to kind of take space and put distance between the two. I do feel like somebody is actually going to be reaching out to you fairly quickly. Could be a Virgo, could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, it's like someone's made a decision and I feel like they're like wanting to put the past behind you all. Either they've come to some realization about themselves and they're turning the page when it comes to maybe some opinions or judgments that they may have had about you or about a situation or vice versa. Again, take it as it resonates. It's feeling like somebody is maybe possibly coming and reaching out to you with some kind of apology or forgiveness. And I'm getting that this could be coming in the form of something even small, like a holiday card or something like that, you know, or just like a little message, a little, you know, DM or something. And it almost feels like they're kind of maybe blanketing it in something else, but that's like their way of kind of extending an olive branch to you and wanting to kind of have a fresh start with you, wanting to kind of test the water, see if you guys can get on the same page. Like I said, somebody that you had maybe a falling out with, a disagreement with, especially if this is like your passions were colliding. So something that you were really passionate about and they were really passionate about, and you guys just couldn't see eye to eye, you couldn't get on the same page. I feel like they really want to move past whatever bad blood there was between the two of you, or whatever argument or disagreement it was that you might have had, and work together and kind of mend fences. Especially I feel like this has been really heartbreaking for them, and whatever that past energy is, it hasn't really left. I feel like this person is feeling really generous towards you and just wanting to, like I said, mend fences and wanting to come back together, see if you guys can work on this or somehow see eye to eye. It's like I feel like they want to kind of drop the judgment and just have a conversation that's constructive and see if you guys can sort of even agree to disagree. Like, you have your way of thinking, you have your passions, I have mine. We're not going to get on the same page, but at least can we like agree to disagree? At least can we drop that, especially if this is a family situation. I feel like this person is feeling a lot of nostalgia right now, and it's feeling like, you know, can we all just get along? Can we all just like be together and find some kind of harmony in this situation? So that is what I have for you, Aquarius. Interesting. Okay. So expect someone to be reaching out to you, especially somebody you haven't spoken to for a hot minute. Okay. Also getting that new love energy as well. All right, let's go to my Pisces people. How is everybody? It's quiet tonight. That's okay. It's like still like a lot of y'all's work day. For me, it's late, but I know for a lot of you guys, it is actually quite early still. And people have day jobs and things like that. So I get it. And it's the holidays and people have company and family and all kinds of things. But I love you guys. Say hi if you are. Say hi. Don't be shy if you're watching. All right, let's go to my fishy friends. We're going from, just so you guys know, we're going from Sagittarius to Scorpio. So the order is in the description of the video in case you miss it. In case you missed the announcement at the beginning, but that's what we do on this channel. We always start with whoever is having a birthday, our birthday babies, as we like to say. So it's Sagittarius season, so we're starting with them, and then we're going in the order of the zodiac from Sagittarius, which means that we are not done yet. So let's get into it. We're ending with Scorpio. All right, one more shuffle here for my fishy friends. Okay. That was not a good one. That's a better one. Let's get it. PISCES, Pisces. Oh, hi, fishy friends. By the way, let's do your little swimmy, swim, swim. Where your fins at? Get your fins out. Swimmy, swim, my little fishies. All right, let's go. PISCES, Pisces. What is that new, yummy, yummy, good, good coming to my fishy friends? What? Ooh, hi. Wow, a lot of people feeling really introspective right now. Wow. Okay. You are just, wow, Pisces. You are in this energy of leave me alone. Just leave me alone. What's going on, boo? You are really, I feel like you're really isolating yourself right now. Some of you guys could be healing from something physical, something spiritual. There's something here where I feel like you just need a break and separate yourself from all the drama and chaos around you. You're needing some time to really go within and do a lot of reflection. Yeah, I even have the moon card. There could be some really serious fears or worries or concerns. Yeah, I was gonna say for some of you, I'm picking up health related issues. That won't be for everybody. It could also be financial issues. You could be going through a difficult time with your finances or with your health and general sense of well-being. So there's this sense of you feeling like, I don't feel like you're necessarily pushed out in the cold, although some of you may feel that way. Some of you may feel like nobody's really getting me right now. I'm not even sure if I'm getting myself right now. I'm not sure what's going on. A lot of overthinking, and I feel like worrying and fears and confusion around what's happening to me. I don't know what's going on with you guys, but it's like take what resonates, leave what does not. It won't be for everybody. But some of you might have a sense, or I'm hearing like abandonment. So there might be a feeling or a sense of abandonment. Some of you are having a hard time, like, really trusting either there's something here going on, like I said, with your health or your finances, or it's just a sense of like stability and groundedness. I feel like you're kind of lacking right now, and you're kind of lost in a lot of this mental energy in this season. Some of you could have just lost a job. What a shitty thing to do, to let somebody go like in the holidays. Could be also somebody was dishonest with you and let you down. Could be a parental figure, like a father, mother. It could be something to do with your work as well. Yeah, wow, okay. So I'm getting that a lot of you are prioritizing your health and general sense of well-being, and there's something here that you're really trying to make sense of. You might be in this kind of an energy of like you're not really sure who you can really trust in this season. And so I feel like if this is at all helpful, because I'm going to get to some new good, because good Lord, this is not the new good I want for you all. But I feel like you are absolutely coming to a place though where you're getting less lost in the sauce in terms of being stuck especially in your head, and feeling sort of trapped, and feeling like, again, I get this energy of like, you don't know who you can trust. You don't even know like what, you don't feel like you have a firm foundation or like your feet on the ground right now. Because whatever it was that was grounding you, I feel like it's become shaky. Like there's cracks in that foundation, or there was someone pulled the rug out from under you in some sense. So for some of you, you have felt, for some of you, I feel like you've also felt a little bit like a fish out of water, and kind of, well, literally your fishies, right? But like, where do I belong? Where's my place in this world? What is happening to me? I'm not sure what to trust. I'm not sure what to believe anymore, or what I believe, or what I trust, or who I can trust and who to believe in. So there's this sense of like really pulling away and kind of trying to see the bigger picture. And what I really love about this, Pisces, is it feels very much like you're getting out of your own way as well, in this isolating yourself and kind of taking this time and space for you to really focus on your healing, your health, your well-being, your peace, and trying to get a sense of peace and sanity back. It's feeling very much like in doing that, you're getting out of your head and into more your body. And in doing so, I feel like that's actually helping you to feel more grounded and getting to a place where you're feeling more at peace. I also feel too like there may be a spiritual practice. I'm getting fasting. Like some of you may be fasting or doing some kind of, or meditating, doing something that is spiritual but also tied to the physical self, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like trying to tap into your higher self or a higher way of thinking, so it's not that like worrisome hamster wheel in your head where you get stuck, but tapping into a higher way of thinking, a better way of thinking, one that is allowing you to go deeper within and not just focus on the problems, right? Or the fears or the worries or concerns and all that. It's getting to a place of peace. And I feel like you're doing that, you're obtaining that peace by some sort of like, again, a spiritual practice that's also like tapping into your physical self. So some of you could even be doing like inversion therapy. But there's something here where I feel like you're separating. It's like you're going into wise mind, instead of focusing on the fear. So let's see. Anything else new, good coming for Pisces? Anything else new, good coming for Pisces? Also, I want to say too, Pisces, if you were dealing with any physical issue in terms of your physical health and well-being, I feel like you're healing. So you're on the road to recovery, you're on the road to healing. And going back to kind of like what I was saying before in terms of finding a spiritual practice is also tied to your physical self. I also feel like too, for some of you, you're finding a different kind of therapy. For some of you, I know this is a little bit different, but I feel like for some of you, like you might be doing some kind of rehabilitation or some kind of therapeutic practice for your physical body, you know, that's going to be helpful to your healing process, you know? So whether that be floats therapy or whether that be, gosh, what's that one like? I used to do this, not my whole body, but where you go to like cold therapy, forget what it's called, but something like that, or maybe just like I said, some kind of physical therapy. You know, that's helping you in terms of like your healing, if this makes sense. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you're getting very clear in your thoughts. Like, you know, you're not in this, you're coming out of that energy of confusion. And I feel like you're getting really focused and very determined and very clear minded. And I feel like, again, this is somehow it's like tying your intuition, your spiritual self to the mental instead of being so just in your head. It's like somehow you're finding a way to kind of marry the two. It's giving you clarity and closure. I feel like, too, for some of you, especially if you felt betrayal or there was an energy of rejection or feeling rejected. This is telling me that you're finding closure in that and you're getting clear. It's like you're taking this time to really see the bigger picture and you are learning the lessons from that experience and you're giving yourself the closure that's needed. Sometimes we don't get that closure from other people. We really just have to give it to ourselves. And I think you're getting that and you're able to close the door on that. And also I feel like turn the page in terms of not feeling so stuck, not feeling so afraid and fearful and feeling a little bit more open but wiser for the lessons that you have learned. Okay, so that is what I have for you. I also feel like you might be finding yourself really busy with a new creative project as well, Pisces. So there may be like a new creative project that you get this burst of inspiration and idea, especially in that time of isolation and pulling yourself away and healing. I feel like it's also giving you a little bit of like a creative spark, and there may be a new project that you're going to find yourself busy with as well. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Okay. Thank you, Coyote Bird Tarot. You guys, if you haven't checked out Coyote Bird, by the way, again, Coyote Bird Tarot, it's a really good reader. So I highly recommend checking out their channel. Okay. And Angel Reigns. He's over there at work, working hard, hardly working. Listen, do your thing, boo. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad you're listening. Oh my gosh. Nixie. Okay, Nixie. I've heard you say that on your channel. So it is Nixie over there. Coyote Bird Tarot is Nixie. Yeah, y'all give her a follower or give them a follower and holler. Lil Mama. Hello. I see a cute little kiddo, I think. I see a cute kiddo with like a cute hat on. Like my hat, but not really. Okay, I think I got y'all. I think I got everybody. Let's go back. Where are we? Oh yeah, Aries. I lost my place, you guys. I lost my place for a second. Okay. Aries. And I should say, you guys, I just don't know nowadays, but I should ask because I don't always know. Like regional. I don't know. Are you Kimbo Slice? Are you regional? Are you a masculine, a femme? Are you a they? Are you them? So, like, for real though, if you have preference in terms of your pronouns, let me know because I never ask that question, but I should sometimes so I don't offend anybody. Okay. Aries. Regional, I'm just like, if you're watching Silbu, I love you. I just like, I was like, I used to really be like a Kimbo Slice, not a huge fan, but I enjoyed watching Kimbo Slice. I went there because I think I was dating somebody at the time who was like really into like MMA and stuff like that. And so I think they took what you call it, oh god, now I can't even remember, it's been a long time, but they took oh, not taekwondo, what the heck, they took some they did some martial art training. They were like a black belt in something, and so they were into all that kind of stuff, and so I somehow stumbled upon Kimbo Slice, and I was like, this is highly entertaining, actually. Okay, I'm not really a big fighter. I'm not a fighter. But my dad liked boxing when I was growing up, so you know. Uh so anyway, personally, I'm a lover, not a fighter. But still, I thought I found Kimbo Slice to be highly entertaining. So that's why I keep going back to it. So you know what I mean? Yeah, okay. I thought you were Nixie. That is also why I wanted to. I had that feeling. So I was like, I better ask. I better ask all these people because you just you don't ever know. So I felt that the non-binary energy is why I was calling. That's why I was referring to as they. But as long as but you're not offended that I said she and then corrected and said they. So okay, appreciate it. Lisa's gonna rewind. Hey, Rosie's fairies. Hey, friend. Hey, you're so welcome, boo. Rosie's fairies. Um, okay, let me. I just like now. I need to quit getting distracted by the. Did you miss a lot? You missed Sagittarius to Pisces. Now we're on Aries because we started with our Saggy babies because they're our birthday babies. So now we're going back to starting back up at Aries again. Do you? But I'm your best friend. I'm just messing with you. Best one. You guys, it's okay. It happens. There's so many readers. There's too many. It's like there's always like multiple people live at once. You know what I mean? It's totally cool. Watch them all. You can have one on TV, you can have one on a tablet, one on a phone or whatever. Do it all. All at once. Yeah, you're okay. Oh, that's right. You're a Gemini FG. Yeah, Geminis can do that. They got that like brain split in so many different directions. Genius brain. Hey Anna, hey friends, hey. Hey girl, hey. um Okay, let me get back into the readings. You guys ready? Let's go to Aries. All right, Aries. Hey, Aries, it's me, Jess, owner of mytaropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. All right, Aries, what is that new, yummy, yummy, good coming to you, my boos? What is it? What is it? You know what I realized, you guys? I'm sorry, Aries. I did like my Florida water. I did my spray, my cleansing spray, but I did not do any saging. So I feel like I want to now. You want some of that? Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yeah, I see you, boo. Let's go. Okay. Aries people. What's that new, yummy, yummy, good coming to you this week? Keep in mind, energy is fluid. So although we're looking at the week ahead, this can pick up on some past energy, present energy, and even more into the predictive future. So Aries placements, let's get it. ARIES, Aries. What's that new, yummy, yummy, good coming to my Aries people? Whoa, hi. Ooh. I'm getting some of you guys could be moving for work or for a job. You could be getting an opportunity to travel for work or something to do with your career. Some of you guys also, can I just say, you might be feeling really bored lately and kind of like you need a change of pace. Like you're really comfortable and feeling very like secure, but there's an energy I feel like of needing a change or wanting to push something forward. So I feel like you're getting an opportunity, especially if there's some goals that you've had in mind. Maybe you feel like you've been in a place where things have become a little bit like dry or stagnant, or you're feeling like, for some of you too, I want to say it could be to clear some mental energy, to kind of clear your head. You might be feeling kind of stuck in your head lately, and kind of some of you guys, there's like a heartbreak that you're still kind of getting over too, especially if someone like betrayed you in some kind of way. Could have been somebody cheated or there was a betrayal of some kind. Someone that you felt a really strong and passionate connection with could have let you down. Like it could have been dishonest. Again, it could have been lying or cheating or deception around this connection. Maybe the connection just wasn't as, you weren't as bonded as you thought you were. Maybe you really felt like this is it. This is the one. But then there was something here where you felt let down. You felt deceived. Sorry, I'm getting a call and it's a scam, and I'm gonna tell it to go bye-bye. So I feel like some of you guys have been really doing some healing with regard to that situation. Getting your head clear, getting your heart clear, allowing yourself to take a bit of a break and rest and kind of like recharge your batteries and get your strength back. And I feel like though there's something here where it just seems very much like you still, despite all that, it's like, I gotta go somewhere. I gotta get away. The Chariot's here. Okay. Also, I feel like too, for some of you, you may feel like a part of your healing journey and process is to focus very much on your goals, especially your long-term goals, and especially with regard to your work, career, and finances. So you might be putting a lot of energy and effort into that and really wanting to focus on like, all right, I'm ready. Let's get this. Let's like light the fire. Like I'm done with the setbacks. I'm done with the waiting. I'm done with like feeling stuck in my head. I'm ready to get this party going. So I feel like you're going to get a lot of energy around moving forward on a particular goal of yours. Financial could be with regard to your physical being, your body, could be with regard to your career, work. Tell me more. Yeah, I don't know why the Lovers and the Seven of Swords wants to keep coming out. I feel like you have a decision to make. And with regard to this decision, now I'm going to be honest, this is a side message, okay? Like a side quest in a game or something. Side message, okay? For some of you, the third party within a connection might not have been another person. For some of you, it could be a situation of the distance between the two of you, and that could revolve around somebody's work. So, for example, it's like somebody's like, I really want to be with you and I want to move this relationship forward, but I got, my work is keeping me here and this is where I need to be. So, for some of you, there could be a brand new opportunity that's coming in for you that is something to do. And this was the very first thing that I said, wasn't it, Aries? Is that some of you guys are going to be traveling or moving for work. So there could be a really great opportunity, like an offer you can't refuse. Yeah, like you're going to get some kind of news. You're going to hear something around a new opportunity with regard to your work, something that I feel like is going to get you closer to a goal. And so I feel like you're going to have a really big decision to make. And what I'm getting is when this comes in, take the new thing, take the new offer. This is going to be much better for you. I feel like you might be a little bit stuck in your head with regard to making this decision, but I feel like it's the right decision to make. I think your head, honestly, it feels a little bit like your head is the thing that is getting in the way. Your head is tripping you up. I feel like you can't really trust your own mind right now. And I'm feeling like this decision, especially with the lovers here, because a lot of people forget the lovers is also a card of decision making. It depends on the deck and the interpretation, and who there is. But the way that I learned on the deck that I learned on, which was not Rider Waite, inspired, it was choosing between a more traditional option or the option that you're feeling like your heart is pulling you towards. Okay. So either going with what's more traditional, convenient, easy, familiar to you, or going in a direction of something new and exciting, but also that your heart is pulling you towards, right? So it's up to you. It's different for everybody. Some people are going to be happier with going the more traditional route, but some people are going to miss out on so many amazing opportunities and adventures in life by not going on the road less traveled. Okay. Story of my freaking life, y'all. But I feel like this is a road less traveled for you. This is choosing the new, good opportunity. This is something brand spanking new. It's sun card energy, like something that I feel like is ultimately going to lead you to more happiness and joy and emotional fulfillment. So for some of you, you could find yourself in like a head over heart kind of dilemma here, but I feel like you can't really trust your head in this, Aries. So maybe this opportunity is, if you resonated with the love portion of this, like maybe this is an opportunity that is going to help you to be closer to the person that you love and are in a connection with. For some of you, this is just something that is going to get you closer to your goals, and to have more success and actually expedite the process. I feel like, especially if these are career goals, expedite the process. So for some of you, it's definitely involving a move, like literally a physical move or travel. And again, I feel like whatever is getting you stuck up here around this, you go with your gut on this one. Go with the exciting adventure. Okay. Go with the thing that is like the exciting new adventure that may seem not traditional, that may seem like cuckoo bananas for some of y'all. Like, that's cuckoo bananas. Like, that doesn't even make sense, but it does. It is going to ultimately, because I feel like it's going to get you closer to some particular goal that you have, and also going to ultimately fulfill you more emotionally in the long term. And if you're not in a love connection, it could be that there's one waiting for you on the other side of this journey, this adventure that is beckoning you in this season. So that's what I have for you. You got a big decision to make, but I feel like you're going to do the right thing. or the one, I should say, and that's a bad way to phrase it, but you're gonna go for the one that I feel like you need to and will go for the one that is the most exciting new opportunity that is going to put you closer on the path towards success and towards achieving some kind of personal and professional goal, really. I feel like especially if you feel like things have been taking a really long time, like you've invested a lot and it's like feels like why aren't things really moving forward? It's because the right door hadn't opened yet, but it's about to. Okay, so that's what I got for you. Hey, Annika Star. Hey, Annika Star. How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. It's so good to see you, boo. FG he's juggling his 3 devices over there. Yes, you're a gypsy. More travels. Yes, bring it, bring it. For some of you, if that my Aries people, let me put your banner back on here. But for some of you, my Aries people, it could be an opportunity to literally travel somewhere that you've never been before. But I really do feel like this in some way is going to help benefit you in terms of your career, your work, finances as well, maybe. Okay, let's go to the next sign. Taurgus. There's Taurgus. Hi, Taurgus. Hey, Taurgus. Hey, it's me, Jess, owner of MyTaropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, Taurgus. What is that new, yummy, yummy, good coming to you? You guys, sorry, but y'all see this. So I can't really have a Christmas tree because Mr. Bojangles goes cuckoo bananas. Actually, the tree that I was gonna get a little one, not a live one, because I don't think they even have live ones here where I live, but they were out of the size that I was gonna get, and I was like, let me just see if I can decorate. It's a little bit like it's super kitschy and cuckoo, but Bo started trying to knock those ornaments down. Sorry, Taurgus, I'll start you over. He started to knock all those ornaments down, and I was like, oh yeah, that's why I don't have trees. So, but then today my boyfriend surprised me with this little tree. I don't know where it is. This little tree right here, and decorated my bookshelf with it and put all the little ornaments on it, and I thought that was so sweet. So now I have like a little Christmas tree. So anyways, I'm trying to get in the spirit. This is my 3rd holiday like being away from family. My 3rd holiday season being away from family. So I'm trying like doing little things here and there to kind of make it feel more festive, I guess. But also this is also for you guys too. I tried to get some stockings, couldn't find any. It is what it is. But anyways, I know not everyone's all you celebrate. It's all love. I just I was raised celebrating Christmas, so that's the one I do over here. All right, let's go to Taurgus. I started y'all, and now let's get back into it. Okay, Taurgus. Hi, Taurus. It's me, Jess, owner of MyTaropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Sorry, guys, I need to lean back. Let's get it. Taurus, what's that new, yummy, yummy, good coming to you, my boos? Keep in mind, energy is fluid, so tarot can pick up on past, present, and predictive more into the future, but we're trying to hone in on the week ahead. So keep that in mind. Let's get into it. This is for all my Taurus placements. Let's go. Taurus, Taurgus. What's that new, good coming to Taurgus? There you go. Oh, wow. Okay. You're coming. There's a new opportunity and a new beginning for you as well. I don't know. You may have Aries in your chart. because this is already reminding me a little, it's different cards, but it's reminding me a bit of the Aries reading. Aries had Queen of Pentacles come out in their came out for them. You know, King of Pentacles. But I feel like there's, for some of you, you could also be moving. I don't know, there's a lot of, are people moving right now? But I feel like you're moving away from, moving towards, I should say, more stability and security, especially maybe financially for some of you. Four of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Okay. This is interesting though, because I feel like for some of you, Taurus, this won't be for everybody. This is definitely going to be, I just have to read it the way I see it. I know this is going to alienate some of you because it's very specific where I'm about to go with this, but I have to read it when it's this clear and obvious. I gotta tell the specific message. So if this doesn't resonate, watch your other placements, or you can come back another time. It's okay. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Not every reading is going to be for everybody. But for some of you, I do feel like you had an unexpected ending to a soulmate connection here. The Lovers, the Three of Swords, the Tower. And this could have been something that even happened in the past. This may not have happened like yesterday. But I feel like the past energy has really been sticking with you. So whatever this was, whoever this was somebody that, this was not a light connection. This was a connection that was very powerful, very strong, and very important. I feel like in your life, very significant in your life, whoever this was, whatever the situation, the circumstance was. And I feel like it's kind of been lingering in your energy for a really long time. And it could have been because this happened really unexpectedly. I'm getting for some of you, it could have even involved the passing of somebody. So it's something here. And I'm getting that this is not necessarily romantic for all of you. Okay. But there was somebody here that had a profound impact on your life that you lost in a very unexpected and very hurtful manner. And I feel like you've had a really hard time like shaking their energy, shaking that connection. And I don't feel like you necessarily have to or should, you know, it completely entirely. But there is a sense of like really needing to move on from the depths of the grief that you may be experiencing, or just this feeling or sense of, even for some of you, that they're haunting you in some way, and they're lingering in your energy very heavy, very strongly, and have been for a really long time. Okay. For some of you guys, you might even be like, wake up at night, be thinking about them, having dreams about them. Again, feeling a sense of their energy, like clinging to you in some way. And particularly, I feel like nighttime for some reason is a time where you really feel them closer to you, whether they're still with us or not. Okay. But I feel like what's happening, getting some of you, that it may even be something to do with like your house or where you're living or where you're staying, and that a move and a shift and change in the energy in terms of moving your location could be beneficial for you. That's for some, not for everybody. But I'm getting that you're coming into this time in your life right now, Taurus, where you're able to finally move on and move forward from that. Now, if this was a romantic relationship, for example, if some of you maybe have remained celibate or have remained just single in general, and just not allowed yourself to really fully connect with somebody else because this connection was that profound for you, and maybe you felt, for some reason, I'm hearing nothing compares to you. So like maybe you felt like there was nobody that really compared to this person. There was you felt like you could never find something else the equivalent of what you had or shared with this other individual. Friends, platonic, romantic, whatever, family, doesn't matter. But I feel like you're now finally able to allow yourself to move in a new direction, and realizing that while your heart may always still be with this other person, you are able to physically move forward in your life. I'm not going to say move on, move forward in your life and see that there's still good and gold out there in other connections that you could potentially have. And for some of you, I feel like you're very much now in the mindset and shifting your mindset and able to move forward to where their energy is not weighing you down or keeping you or holding you back from really moving forward and allowing yourself to kind of jump in with both feet to something brand new, a new opportunity, a new beginning, a new adventure awaits you, Taurus. For some of you, Taurus, I really do feel like you're moving literally, physically, like you could be moving to a new place. For some of you, there could be a new opportunity for work or job opportunity that's coming up. Could be an opportunity for you to move or travel for that. But I feel like it's sort of like you're always going to hold this other person in your heart, but you're now able to feel free to where you're finally able to kind of let go enough to give yourself an opportunity to have a new start with somebody else. Could even be somebody significant here that you are finding yourself wanting to commit to or connect to. Yeah, good Lord. Wow. Whoa. You will not believe what just came out. The World and the Eight of Cups. Okay, if you know anything about tarot, the fact that the World and the Eight of Cups came out is just like 1,000,000% could not be any stronger confirmation on what I just read, like, period. And then you got the Fool. So exactly that. You're finally able to have the closure that you need to move forward and to start something brand new, a whole new cycle now. And that's cuckoo bananas. So you're finally closing the door on something and moving forward towards a new opportunity and a new beginning. And I feel like this has been a long time coming. I feel like some of you have been in like grieving process for a really long time, and that doesn't ever really stop. But when the grief holds you back from moving forward with your life, that's when it becomes problematic. When the grief keeps you stuck in that tower energy and you don't ever give yourself the opportunity to rebuild from there. Okay. When you're not able to get to the world on the Fool's journey and get the closure you need and learn the lessons and then start all over fresh in a new adventure and a new beginning, that's a problem. But you're finally able to release enough to the point where you can now move forward with peace and give yourself the closure that you need emotionally, especially emotionally, and begin anew and feel like you finally have this sense of like stability within yourself and the sense of like, you know what, I still got me and I feel secure in myself. And that's all I really need. I've got the support that I need within myself and I can move forward um with bravery, honestly, because it takes a lot of bravery to do that. It really does. Yeah. You're finding those moments of joy again. You're finding those moments of joy again and moments to celebrate. And you're kind of like starting to see and find and look at the good in life and embrace that and embrace the next adventure. And I really, really love that for you. Some of you guys could be connecting with somebody new. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I got fixed energy here, Gemini energy and fixed energy here. So Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, your energy, you are fixed sign. So I do feel yeah, you're finding the joy again. I feel like you're kind of getting your footing back and feeling freedom and allowing yourself to have the closure that you need and to move forward emotionally. Um only taking what you need from that situation. So the lessons that you've learned, the memories that you hold dear, but then allowing the baggage of the heaviness of it all, the weight, you know, that was keeping you anchored to the past. That's what you're releasing. So I love that for you. I love that for you, Taurus. Well, that's what I have for you. Interesting. I know sometimes people probably think new, good. I was gonna be you get a car and you get a car and you get a car, and that's not how we do it here. So sorry, but it's still new and good. It's just a different way of doing it. It's just a different way. People don't like. I gotta tell you, people do not seem to like. I know my people do, but a lot of people do not like the deeper readings. I like when I do anything that is in the vein of therapy, which is really what mytaropist was created for. Like my signature spread. I had someone reach out to me recently and they wanted to know more about the mytaropist session, and I explained it. And I just don't think that, I don't know, it's like weird. Everyone comes to tarot for different reasons, but I look at tarot as a therapeutic tool, and can be, and that's what it really is. And when I do sessions with people, it is that 100%. But a lot of people don't want to look at that. They just want to know, like, when is love coming to me? Period. Like, is my ex missing me? Are they going to come back? You know, when is my next soulmate connection? Who has a crush on me? You know, who wants to have sex with me? Like, it's just sad to me because I'm like, you guys are like missing really what this can be and is meant to be for you. And, you know, it's fine. Like, the entertaining readings are cool. That's cool. And the love readings, I love love readings, you guys, but it's like there's way more to it than that. But for whatever sad reason, like, people, those don't get as many views, and also they get more of these, unfortunately. So it's like, you know, I don't care. I don't do it for that reason, but you know, I just think it's like, it's just funny. It's just funny. Hey, oh my goodness. Thank you, Annika Star. Thank you, boo. No, thank you, New Beginnings. Hi, New Beginnings. Oh, 1111 is my favorite. No, but thank you, because that reminded me of what it is. Krav Maga. Krav Maga is what it was. That's what they did. Krav Maga. Thank you for that. Krav Maga. Thanks for reminding me. Hey, Judy. Oops. Hey, Judy. Judy, is that Judy JT? Oh, I like that picture. I think I've seen you before, boo, because I remember that picture. I remember thinking how beautiful that yin yang is. Nope, we haven't done Libra yet, but I think that Nixie told you that. Look who it is. It's a Goodman. Hey, Goodman's Mixes. Thank you, Sir DJ Goodman. You guys give a goodie a little follower and a holler over there. He's got a music channel. He's a DJ, and he's the best Scotsman on YouTube. I know that for sure. So make sure you give him a follower and a holler over there at Goodman's Mixes. A lot of y'all know him and love him already, but give his music a definite listen. You guys check those mixes out. He has all different genres on there. I saw he's going to do like Rihanna and Taylor Swift face off or something coming up. Is that today, Goodman? But he's got all kinds of music, every genre. He even did a meditation mix for FG, and he takes requests. So make sure you subscribe and then give him your request, because he will most definitely fulfill it. Thanks, Brittany. I used to do like monthly mytaropist sessions, not the full way I do it with private clients, but I used to do them on the channel, but like they just didn't get the views. So don't always do it for that reason, but people really want like what's, you know, straightforward and familiar. It takes a long time for people to kind of catch on to something different. I mean, there's a lot. I'm not the only reader who does that. There's actually readers that I love that are therapists and read tarot. So I know Sassy Scorpion Tarot, she is, and she's a writer like me as well. And then Tarot Therapy, there's another channel called, I think, Tarot Therapy. I don't know if she still comes on as much, but and then just like I just gave a shout out recently to Jacqueline at Universal Intuition, and she's not a therapist, but she does those kind of more in-depth and to the point, like not to the point, but just like doesn't mince words, isn't telling you like, oh, love's coming to you, like kind of readings, like dives deeper. And I really appreciate those readers that do that. And so yeah, it's hard though too, because you can't be on here for 5 hours. It's too much. So but yeah, there's a lot of great. Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay, cool. Tomorrow. Check out Goodman's Mixes tomorrow. Thank you so much, Judy. Thank you so much. I'm a little like, normally I don't come on like right after I had dinner, and I just had dinner, so I feel like my vibe's a little bit like, oh, I'm so full and sleepy. I'm so full and sleepy right now, but I'm trying. I'm trying. You can tell when I feel that way because I'll sit on the chat more and like talk to you guys more, and then I'm like, okay, get back to the readings, Jess. Get back to the readings, ma'am. Okay, where are we anyways? Gemini. Oh yeah. Speaking of FG, he's a Gemini. And all my Geminis out there, hi Gemini, it's me, Jess. And I know I gotta pick up the pace. Sorry guys, I gotta pick up the pace. I want to be in bed at a decent hour tonight. I think it's already 11 o'clock here. Yeah, it's after 11 already. Okay, hi Gemini, it's me, Jess, owner of mytaropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here, my friends. Gemini twins. Gemini Venus over here. This is for all my Gemini placements. Let's get it. Gemini, Gemini. What is that new, yummy, good coming to you, Gemini? Oh, Y'all, I'm just going to say this for every single one of your faces. Please take good care of your health right now. I'm getting some energies on some of the signs that some of you guys might be a little bit under the weather, or there could be some concern around that. So just make sure you're safe and you're healthy. And also, you guys, be careful. Don't spend too much. It's the holidays. Like, you know, listen, we all don't have it like that, all of us. So, you know, if bake some cookies for someone, do you offer to, instead of buying a gift, say like, hey, I will I'll cook you dinner one night, or I'll mow your lawn, or I'll wash your car. Like, you know what I mean? I freaking A. If somebody was like, hey Jess, I really want to give you something for Christmas, but I can't really spend the money, but I really want to bless you. Can I clean your apartment? I'd be like, sure. No, I wouldn't subject somebody to do. No, I'd actually probably wouldn't. I'd feel bad about that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, can I take you out for coffee one day? I would actually rather somebody take me out for coffee than buy me, you know, a sweater or something. I just would, I would rather that. But that's me. But or learn somebody's love language and what is their love. Maybe they're like maybe their love language is words of affirmation. Write them a nice, like, thoughtful, note, a card. Like, find a picture of a time that you guys spent together and stick it in a card with like a nice note, or frame the picture. Nobody does that anymore because everything's online. But it's nice to have something tangible to like look at and hold in your hands, and you know what I mean? Or sorry, I'm just going off on a tangent, but I feel like there's so much pressure in the holidays to spend money, and I'm like, come on, be more creative than that. There's so many other thoughtful ways that you can show someone that you care about them, rather than spending a bunch of money that you don't have to spend. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, sorry, I digress. But just saying, Gemini, be careful, because you did have the 5 of Pentacles come out. So take really good care of your health. Don't overextend yourself, and also don't overspend. And it's funny because I think it was actually you, Nixie, Coyote Bird Tarot. I think it was a reading of yours that I was watching, where you mentioned about the 5 of Pentacles, and it's not showing up so much in this because this is not Rider-Waite deck, but the reminder of the fact that in the 5 of Pentacles card in the Rider-Waite deck, in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, you see these 2 people that are out in the cold. That's where that phrasing comes from, out in the cold, with the 5 of Pentacles. One of them on crutches and everything, and they're out there struggling, and yet they're passing by this church with the light on and everything, and it's like there's a safe place that they can go, where they can get help, where they can sit in some warmth, and maybe even get some charitable assistance in some kind of way, and yet they're walking by that opportunity for help. So I know this is different, Gemini. I don't know why I'm going in this direction with you, but I just feel like if you're in this energy of feeling like you're overextending yourself too much, don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it as well. I feel like there's an energy with you where I'm getting, and this is not just from the tarot, but I'm really getting an energy of, you might be the kind of person that puts on a brave face or tries to be strong for other people or give and do for others, when with neglecting your own needs or not asking for help when you need it. So I'm just getting just all this really off of this 5 of Pentacles. But Gemini, I want to encourage you to also not neglect your own needs in this season, and what it is that would fill your own cup or provide you a sense of security and stability. Don't give to the extent where you're not meeting your own needs, but also you're taking away from your own sense of stability and security that you need also to feel good, or just allowing yourself to open up and ask for help if you need it, okay, from others. There may be a decision that you have to make, Gemini, and you might feel really confused because there may be a lot of options that you have in front of you, or just a lot of confusion around this decision that you have to make. I feel like you really want to do the right thing. Make sure your ego is not getting in the way. Let's see. Anything else new? What's the new, good coming for Gemini? Work is looking really good for you, okay? I'm really getting off that 5 of Pentacles that it some of it could really have to do more with physical health, because it looks like you're going to have some kind of a come up, because Wheel of Fortune's here in the bottom of the deck. So if you've been going through a bit of a season of struggle for whatever reason, whatever the struggle is causing, whatever is causing the struggle, I do feel like things are about to very quickly change for the better. You have the Knight of Wands underneath that. So you could be getting some kind of like really positive news or encouragement. Could also be just things in general, just moving in a really positive direction for you rather quickly. Especially if some of you guys, like I said, you've been really stuck in your head and really confused. I don't know what that mental energy is necessarily about. I don't want to get too much into that because we're trying to focus on the new, good. And I already gave you just like a general message there already. But a lot of you, I feel like you're very much like overthinking something. Okay. You're thinking too much about it. Some of you guys need to just take some action rather than think too much, because I feel like you're getting too stuck in your head, overthinking or obsessing over something. It could be, again, if you have a lot of options and choices and decisions to make, you're ruminating a little bit too much and not actually acting on any one thing. I would just encourage you to just move forward and take action on it, because I feel like it's actually going to work out much better if you do so, rather than trying to intellectualize or reason through this. Okay. So I do feel like your work is going to be looking up. You could be getting some kind of like financial increase as well, or moving towards better financial stability in the future coming up. Also could be that you're feeling more in charge or in control in terms of what it is that you do for work. Some of you could be entrepreneurial. Business could be looking really good if you are entrepreneurial. Tell me more. Some of you could be changing jobs. And if that's part of what you're trying to decide, especially if like what you've been doing for work isn't giving you the financial reward that you've been seeking, for some of you, it's accolades, attention, recognition also that you've been seeking with regard to your work. If you're not feeling like really appreciated, either because of the compensation or because of the moving up the ladder, if it's like a corporate sort of thing or whatever it is that it's not, the investment that you've made isn't really panning out in the way that you'd hoped it would. Some of you have been juggling more than one thing, and you may be kind of trying to come to a decision or a point where you're like, do I put my energy into this thing or this thing? Like, where do I put my energy? What's going to actually pay off best for me? So some of you guys are really thinking about switching your careers, or maybe even taking something off of your plate that you had been juggling before. Also, some of you could be needing to get some help and support. So maybe you're trying to do everything on your own, and that's making things move forward much too slowly. So if that's the case, it's time to start delegating for some of you. You can't do everything in your own power. That may be also where you're feeling your cup is being drained, or you're physically, don't have the energy anymore because you're trying to do everything yourself. And I get you're the big boss, but at the end of the day, we all need to ask for help. And circling back, you see what we did there with that Five of Pentacles energy, going back to Nixie, and saying, yeah, for some of you guys, you're trying to do too much on your own, and you find yourself on crutches when you're walking past a building full of people that can maybe offer some assistance and support for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But closed mouths don't get fed. So I feel like some of you guys might be shifting and changing your approach in how you do work and how you do business. You might be getting some inspiration or ideas around what you can do. And I feel like once you do that, you're off to the races, and you're gonna start to see more increase. And I feel like more peace of mind and feeling a lot better. Okay. So some of you are going to start changing your approach and how you do work, how you do business, and it could involve delegating now to some others. And I think that's going to lead you towards more financial increase. But the way that you've been doing things, I feel like you're going to start changing and again, start delegating. But there could be some kind of inspiration that comes through for you that starts to also move things in a new direction. So, yeah, that's what I have for you. I'm going to leave it there. And not ramble on. Thank you, Gemini. All right. Please only take what resonates. Leave what does not, you guys. Okay. My people, I should say. My people. Oh, that's awesome, Brittany. Thanks for that. See. Yes. You know, Silo Thompson is my favorite. I have all of her decks. Um, I don't know. I just connect so strongly with them. I'm starting to feel though like the juice is like, I don't know. I've had these decks for years and I feel like they're getting really worn. And I've been thinking, do I need to get new ones? But yeah, Line Strider, Otherkin, and then I just got her Kipper deck, which I haven't broken in yet. And then I also have her Hedge Witch's Botanical Oracle deck, which I'm gonna be honest, I prefer her tarot decks to the Oracle deck, but I have used that on the channel too. Otherkin is my favorite, but Line Strider, like for my readings where I really want to go deep, it sucks on the channel because you only have like a certain amount of time, and it doesn't feel as like you don't get that same juice like when you're doing a personal reading. That's the truth, because you're trying to like, okay, like, can I do this in 5-10 minutes? Ah! It's so stressful a little bit, honestly, but yeah, but this one, the Line Strider, like when you want to take your time and just like peel back those layers, like an onion, this is the deck for that for me. She's my fave. Okay, I don't know if I have the Kipper deck. Yeah, that's new. It just came out like a few months ago. I mean, not new, but Scrying Ink Lenormand. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up that one. I don't have that one. Oh, okay. With the Wild Unknown. I do know that one, but I don't have that one. So I have so many decks that I've got to still break in. I just get stuck on my faves and I'm just like, I connect with this deck. I don't really want to I don't need another one, but it's time. I've got to start branching out and breaking in more of these decks. But even when I break them in, I still go back to my standbys, you know what I mean? But that sounds really cool. Okay, I'm going to check those out. Thank you for that. All right, do we have any Cancers up in here? Hi, Cancer. Hi, Cancer. Hey, it's me, Jess, owner of Mytaropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Where your claws at? Get your claws out. Snippity snap, snippity snap. Okay. Cancer, my crabs. What's that new yummy good coming to you, my boo-boos? What is it? What's that new yummy good coming to my Cancerians? Hey, Bo, you want to come up here again for Leo or no? You just chilling like a villain? Okay. Cancer, Cancer. What's that new yummy good coming to you, Boo? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Oh, nice. Okay. You're achieving some kind of success and victory. We'll see what this is about. I feel like you're going to be feeling really good, Cancer. Can I just say that? There could be a decision that is being made in love for you. Okay. A lot of people have decisions. If you've been feeling, I feel like some of you guys have been feeling a bit melancholic. Like there may have been an ending. There may have been, you might have been just like really in your feels lately. Okay. Some of you guys have been feeling like there's a dream or a goal that you've had in mind that is just feeling elusive to you. Some of you have felt like you're never going to achieve it. You thought you missed out, you lost a chance, you lost the opportunity. It's pie in the sky. You've already, you've had some tough breaks and some losses, and you have forgotten that there's still light at the end of the tunnel. You have lost the hope to reach or attain this particular goal or dream that you've had. Okay. And I feel like for some of you also, I feel like you may have been in energy of maybe missing someone or something. Could be Virgo energy. Could be someone that was, it could have been a romantic connection. For some of you, it's like self-love, though. I'm going to be real. For some of you, it's like you kind of lost your own light. And yeah, for some of you, I'm feeling like there's been many tears that you've cried. For some of you, you could be missing someone or something that, again, it could even be like the loss of hope and feeling like there's no, yeah, like you're not going to ever reach this goal. But what I love about the 5 of Cups is that it's a glass half full, half empty kind of an energy. You can look at it as all hope is lost, or you can turn around and see those other 2 eggs that are not cracked in this deck, you know what I'm saying? And realize like, no, there's still hope out there. There's still opportunity. All hope is not lost. I think that when we think so much in those absolutes, it's really dangerous territory, you know? So black and white. So it's all or nothing. And it leaves no room for nuance and for the gray of things. And life is so much about the nuance and the gray, you know? And it's also so much about just having and finding that inner strength to keep pushing forward, regardless of what life throws at you, because it's always going to throw you some rotten eggs, you know? You're always going to have those times and seasons where things are seeming very dark and hopeless, but it's being able to pick yourself back up and still find the hope in those seasons that really makes or breaks you in this life, you know, because it's always going to be full of challenges. So I feel like for you, I feel like you're getting that sort of fire back and you're making a decision that is going to serve your highest good. Now, for some of you, just point blank, if you were in a connection and you were feeling like you were losing that person or you're losing that connection, there may be a decision that's made that kind of helps you to achieve some particular victory in that. But I also feel, and it could be like reconnecting, but I also feel very much that a lot of you are getting to this place where you're kind of getting your fire back. Some of you could have fire in your chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could also have Gemini, maybe. Could also have Aquarius, could have Virgo, or you could be dealing with those. Yeah. Some of you, I swear, it's like there was an ending and you felt like it wasn't fair. Something happened and you felt like this isn't fair. This isn't right. How can this be made right? Okay. Can have been a betrayal, could have been something very painful. And I feel like you've been really trying to look within yourself to find that either a way to love again, a way to hope again. I'm really getting more like how to hope again and transform or transmute that pain into something really beautiful. For some of you, you're tapping into your creative energy in the season and you're transmuting that pain and using it in a way that's going to benefit you creatively. Like it could be a project, it could be an idea, it could be some way that you're again transmuting that energy into something creative and beautiful. So I feel like you're getting a sense of balance back and happiness and joy within yourself, getting kind of recalibrated, if you will, you know? And there's a sense of peace and harmony that's coming back to you, and also confidence. I feel like you're finally kind of picking yourself back up and seeing those 2 eggs that you were missing that weren't broken and reaching some kind of milestone or goal. Let's see, anything else on this for I almost said Capricorn, for Cancer? Oof. Yeah, No one wants to be defeated. Like, you're not defeated. I feel like you definitely have been in this defeatist energy and feeling like all hope is lost, like I said, but you're coming out of that. And you're coming into this season of feeling confident. You may be getting some kind of recognition. I get very much, Cancer, there's so much here about you transmuting this pain and sorrow into a creative project or venture. I also feel like you're very highly intuitive, and I feel like you're starting to learn to trust your intuition. Even if you can't see everything right now, you are still going places. There's still like a new journey, a new adventure, a new hope for you. You could literally be traveling or going on a trip. There could also be moving happening, but I'm getting less the moving energy and more of like traveling or trip or expanding your thinking, your way of thinking. And again, not feeling so boxed in. Like, you know what I mean? You get into this energy of that 5 of Cups and you're looking at what you lost or what didn't work out and you're feeling hopeless. But this is you coming into this season, Cancer, where you're starting to have hope again and you're starting to look more optimistically towards your future and creatively coming up with ideas and ways to get you closer to your goals. So I feel like there's an energy of expansion energetically, creatively, and you're feeling more inspired. For some of you, you're going to be traveling or taking a trip to somewhere that you have never been before. Okay. Could also be getting some kind of messages or news from somebody from maybe from a distance from you, especially you've been waiting for some kind of inspiration or like yes or aha moment. I feel like that's getting ready to come for you as well. For some of you, you're very determined to achieve some kind of I'm getting so much like creative energy, like a creative goal. Anything else on this for Cancer? The Magician. Yeah, you're getting unstuck. Some of you guys have been, like I said, kind of wallowing in melancholy, and I feel like you're getting out of that energy. Absolutely. You're getting your strength back. You're starting to get that. I don't know. You could definitely have fire in your chart. You're getting a fire back within you. But I also feel like you're tapping into your own creative ability to transmute whatever those sad ass energies were into something really beautiful and creative. I feel like you're going to be very creatively inspired. I'm getting like even you may even be doing something working with your hands. Yeah, something like crafty or working with your hands. Some of you could be decorating your home. You could be getting inspired or some ideas around like your home or moving for some. You're gonna be getting a lot of, I feel like, also recognition and attention. It could be a lot of people like messaging you, a lot of people contacting you. All of a sudden, I feel like you're gonna start to be like, what is all this attention that I'm getting? What is all these, like, why is everyone reaching out to me now? It's interesting. Could also, if you're not traveling, could be someone coming to see you as well. I feel like you're also getting potentially there could be, I don't know if I want to say making up with somebody, but I get a little bit of that energy. Especially if you had a falling out with somebody, they could be coming and reaching out to you to try to apologize or sending you some kind of like heartfelt message. Okay, that's what I have for you, Cancer. That's what I have for you. For some of you, it could be winning like an award. Like again, it's some kind of recognition I feel like you're going to be achieving or receiving, you know? I know I keep hearing, do you believe in magic? I really feel like things are about to change and transform for you, like literally almost overnight. And the energy absolutely shifts, Cancer, absolutely shifts in a really positive direction. So I love that for us. I love that for us because it feels like this sort of coming out of the dark and finding the light within again. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. All right. Coming out of the dark. Finally see the light now shining on me. Okay. What's going on in the chitty chat? Oh, look at all these. Hey, Kay. Hey, friends. Hey. Look at all my crabs showing up and showing out. Cancer Stellium. Hey, Misty. Hey, friends. Hey. Misty, is that from Wicked? I'm like so nosy about people's pictures. I'm looking at your picture. Okay, thank you so much, good man. Thank you for the good man. Yes, if you missed your sign, scroll back. And Goodman's in the chat and he can help you out as well. And look who else is in the chat. I know. Can you believe it? You missed Gemini. What? You gonna scroll back though? I know you are, boo. Hey, Mojo Tarot. You guys, this is Mojo Tarot. You guys know him and you love him, right? Give him a follower. Excuse me, you guys. Give him a follower and a holler over there at Mojo Tarot. Okay. Look at Goodman with the timestamp for Gemini. Okay, getting ready for those personal mini reads. Okay, boo. Okay. Thank you for throwing that like up. So appreciate it. What you saying now? Look and flying. Look, Mojo Tarot. Just so you know, this is a mytaropist t-shirt. See, this is I'm so backwards. This is the pocket tee. Got a little pocket, so you can put your lip gloss in it. You know, because your lip gloss, you gotta have your lip gloss popping. This is one of my t-shirts. The mytaropist shop is open too, by the way. Scroll back, I shall scroll back. Okay, good. Let me pop that up here real fast too for you guys, since I just said you can go to mytaropist.com to book a reading. I have my holiday bundles are up, which is definitely take advantage. I only do that once a year every year. It's a great way to like package up those readings, especially if you anticipate wanting to have multiple readings throughout the year. They're good for the whole year. And there's also the gift bundle, which is awesome if you want to get a reading for yourself and give one away for a friend or somebody special. Okay, so definitely check that out. So that's mytaropist.com, and my taropist, mytaropist.myshopify.com also has some other really cool gifts and things that you can give to people or get for yourself. There's candles, there is bullcocky blocker, hand and body wash, there's t-shirts, there's hat, there's tote bags, there's all kinds of fun stuff, socks. So make sure you check out mytaropist.myshopify.com, but you can also navigate there from the website My Taropist. If you go up to the top navigation, it'll say My Taropist shop and click on there and it'll take you to the whole shop. If you want to see the full catalog, make sure you click catalog on mytaropist.myshopify.com. Okay, there's also some stuff that you can get on the YouTube channel. Again, I don't think it's the full catalog, but it's a lot of the stuff. And then also mytaropist.com. That's only in the US right now if you're in the continental US. So I don't yet have it set up for international shipping, but I will. So if you are not in the US and you're like, I don't see the shop on your YouTube channel, that's why. I think it blocks it even for people that are not in the continental US, which sucks because I can't even see it sometimes because I'm not in the continental US myself. So yeah, but check it out. Let me know what you think. I appreciate your feedback. If you want to email me feedback, also super cool. Totally welcome to do that. And let's go to my friends. Leo, roar. Bo's looking at me, but he's over there cozy on the freaking couch. That's right, Jojo. You got to carry your lip gloss there. Jojo's lip gloss got to be popping. Mojo Tarot also has some lovely merch, so make sure you support all of your favorite YouTube content creators. I know a lot of people think that just because we have monetized channels, we make a lot of money, but that is absolutely not true. Definitely not for most of us. So there are some that do. There are some that do, and there are lots of us who do not. So it's definitely not for that. It's definitely for the passion. So, and because we love y'all. So definitely give everyone your love and support, okay? With the thumbs, with your watching, with your comments, with your chatting, all the things are helpful, useful, and sharing. It's all helpful to us, and supporting our shops when we have merch. It all helps. So booking readings for those who do private readings. All right. So, all right. Sending you guys so much love. All right. Now, finally, Leo, roar. Leo, 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 what's that new, yummy, yummy, good, good coming to you, boo boo? Bo's looking at me like I'm crazy, but he doesn't want to come over here. Oh, Bo. Oh, Leo, you are lost in the sauce, my friends. Okay, let me preface this by saying I know that this is the new, good, good. I am hands off. So here's a little secret, just so you all know. Every tarot reading is whatever comes out. Pretty much. Okay? Because it's not really up to us. It's whatever God wants y'all to know. Okay? So just so you know. Whoo, Leo. So I am going to get you that new, yummy, yummy, good, good, my friends, regardless. But sometimes the first message that comes out is definitely, because this is a freestyle reading. It's not a specific spread. So sometimes the first thing that comes out is more general. So keep that in mind. Take what resonates, leave what does not, flip it, switch it, reverse it, all the good, yummy, yummy stuff that you need to do. But let's get into it. Leo, I feel like some of you guys have been really confused about potentially the ending to a relationship or a connection that you may have. For some, you may be contemplating this. For some of you guys, or you've had a big, or let me say this, for some of you guys, you've had a big wake-up call and a lesson that you have learned with regard to love, my friends, for some of you, or your emotions, okay? For some of you, this could be something connected to a child. It could just be like somebody that you, or a friend that you love very much. Could be a relative, friend, child. But there's something here that you're very deeply emotionally connected to. And I feel like you've had a big wake-up call and a learning lesson. And for some of you, I feel like it's kind of put you in a spiral and a tailspin of sorts. A lot of confusion around this, and a lot of kind of, I feel like, searching for some kind of meaning. Like, what is this bigger lesson? Like, what am I not seeing here? Because I'm feeling very confused. I feel like there's something here I'm not seeing. There's something here I'm not grasping. There's a lot of emotions that are just kind of jostled. It's sort of like, imagine your heart was in that tower and the tower fell and your heart just like was jostled all around and maybe broke into different pieces. And there's, freaking A, broken into some pieces there. And you're just kind of trying to sort through those pieces and kind of put them back together in a way that makes sense, or just trying to make sense of what happened in general. Like, what the heck? Like, what happened? What was that? Wow. Okay. It's a lot of some of you, again, for some of you, just in a very basic sense and not in the deeper meaning of it all, have gone through some kind of a breakup or a heartbreak recently, and you're kind of trying to make sense of it or sort through it. And you're feeling a lot of like, your heart hurts. I even feel it. Like, it's like your heart, like, it's painful. And you know, that's, I think that people don't realize that. And I'm not going to get into all of it right now, but that is an actual fact. Like, it's called heartbreak for a reason, because, and heartache for a reason, because when you go through or experience a breakup, I should say, when you experience a breakup, there's actual physical pain associated with emotional pain. Like, you actually do feel that it hurts. Okay. So the Three of Swords makes so much sense to me because it is that like piercing of the heart. Like it's a pain. It hurts physically, not just emotionally. So what's the new good coming to Leo? What's the new good? What's the good coming out of this for Leo? What's the good coming out of this for Leo? I'll say one thing. I feel like this is giving you time. Anytime that a situation or circumstance in your life gives you time to pause and really think about the bigger meaning of it, because I really feel like that's what you're searching for. What's the bigger meaning here? What's the lesson that I'm learning through this experience? What do I need to know? What am I not seeing? You know, or what didn't I see that it could have prevented this from happening? Whatever the case is for you, I feel like that's actually a good thing. It really is, because the worst thing you can do is just brush it off and not really feel it or experience, you know, what's happening to you, not be, you know, not participate in it, detach yourself from it. Because there's no growth in the detachment. You know, that can be a protective measure, but it doesn't allow you to really grow through it, you know. But you got the Four of Pentacles, so I do feel like you're coming back to a place and sense of stability in your life, and happiness is coming back to you, joy again. For some of you, you could be reconnecting. So if there was some kind of an upheaval in a situation and you found yourself in separation from somebody and taking time to really kind of sort through the confusion of it all, I do feel like there could be an energy here of reconciliation. In a sense, it's also repairing the foundation of what was broken. So it's almost like for some of you, that tower needed to fall in order for you to rebuild in a way that is more substantial, meaningful, and longer lasting. Because it may have been that that tower was built on something that, you know, had no substance or wasn't going to last for centuries, you know. I'm thinking centuries because I'm in Europe and I'm thinking of like big castles, and that's what I'm having in my mind, is like an old castle, you know, from centuries ago that was built. And thinking of how, you know, those buildings and those structures have lasted and stood the test of time. It wouldn't have done so. They wouldn't have done so if they were built on a shoddy foundation. So sometimes I feel like you got to break things down just to rebuild, and rebuild stronger and better than it was before. And I feel like that's what's happening, is like you're rebuilding stronger, firmer, better than you were before. So it's almost like if you're looking for the bigger meaning of it all, I feel like it had to happen just so that you can level that foundation, and you can start fresh from a place of, for some of you, this is, if this was a relationship, this is starting fresh from a foundation of friendship with the Three of Cups here, is what I feel. Starting from a foundation of friendship. And unfortunately, I feel like a lot of relationships, particularly nowadays in like our Tinder era, are built on foundations of lust and circumstance and, you know, loneliness and emptiness, and not from a place that is substantial, that really is friendship. It's so funny. I was just watching, I have a guilty pleasure is like dating shows, you know, like reality dating shows. And there was one that I was just looking at while I was making dinner earlier. And and that was something, there was something that was said about the importance of a relationship being built on a foundation of friendship, because in a friendship, because one of the biggest problems that a lot of people have, especially if they've been hurt, is being vulnerable in a connection. And it's scary. It's scary as fuck to be vulnerable, but it's necessary in order to have any meaningful connection with another human being. And so when you start a relationship with the foundation of friendship, it helps you to have a comfortable and safe feeling place to really open up and truly be yourself. Because think about it, with your friends, you're really yourself. There's none of that like sexual tension. There's none of this like, oh, am I impressing them? What do they think of me? Maybe for some people, but for the most part, like your friends are the people that you feel like you can really truly be yourself with. Sometimes even more so for some people than they can be with their family. And so when you build a relationship on a foundation of friendship, you always have that to revert back to in those difficult times and those challenging times. But then also it helps you to have a very safe place to really be open and vulnerable and truly be yourself with another person. So I feel like things are about to turn in your favor. Okay, are going to start looking up for you, Leo. And there's an energy of like, this is so funny because I just had a short recently talking about the Two of Cups and the importance of remembering that there's a reciprocal energy with that Two of Cups. And it's so important that we don't come to somebody else with an empty cup, because then we're just asking them to pour into us and we're draining that other person's energy, or vice versa, that we're not just constantly giving to the other person and not allowing them to pour into us, right? So there needs to be both. And so I feel like you're getting to this place where there is this energy of reciprocity in a connection and rebuilding a foundation that's built on a friendship. For some of you too, I feel like you could be having some just like, let's get back to some just like fun basic stuff. So Leo, roar, could be being really social. For some of you guys, you could be having a party at home or going to somebody's house, celebrating, getting together with friends, with family, at somebody's home, or just like it could be a party, it could be a social gathering. I feel like you're going to be I'm hearing the bell of the ball, maybe. But having some really fun times. And I feel like, especially for those of you who are not maybe reconciling, this could just be the lesson that you're learning. Maybe there isn't the reconciliation, but you're learning that lesson, what we just spoke about. And so if that's the case, I feel like you're finding a lot of strength and support with your friends or from your friends in your social circle in this season. A lot of people being really generous with you, giving to you. You could be having some people give to you, maybe some gifts that you're going to be receiving, maybe money, could be someone buying you some drinks or something like that, taking you out for a coffee, whatever. I feel like there's going to be an energy of feeling like your cup is being filled by the people that are around you, that love you and support you. And you're going to be having some fun. And I do feel like that's going to start changing things for the better for you, my Leo friends. Okay. Some of you guys have maybe not been feeling your best self and you're like, okay, I'm ready to stop being so strong in the midst of so many battles. Some of you could literally be dealing with something physical going on in your body, but I feel like you're getting back to this solid foundation again, my Leo friends. Okay. And there's going to be some fun times in there as well. And that's what I got for you, boo. Someone could be buying you food or taking you out to eat as well, Leo, for some. All right. Thank you, Jojo. I think he's probably gone here. What's good? 22 steps. I'm glad you're able to catch this live too, boo. Oh, thank you, Boo. That's 22 steps. You're so freaking sweet. I really appreciate you. Like literally all of the comments you leave and all of the sweet things you say, like you fill my cup with so much love, and I'm so appreciative of you and all of you who are so supportive and kind and sweet. It really, like, you have no idea how impactful that is. It means so much to me. This has been a really tough year. So, and words of affirmation is my number one love language. So like, so seeing those messages, like always just, it makes it like, gives me that, like, I could be having like a particularly really challenging day and then I'll get like a notification and I'll be like, oh, 22 steps left me like a really sweet comment or whoever. And it's just like, it really helps me so much to get through some really challenging moments. So I so appreciate you. Honestly, Boo, I'm so glad you're here. And I'm so glad all of you all are here. Honestly, thank you so much. Thank you for that feedback, boo. Okay. Cuckoo bananas. I hope that it gets better for you too, FG. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's go. Whew. Okay. Where's Libra? I can't find y'all. There you are. Okay. Wait, are we on Libra? No, we're not. We're on Virgo. Sorry, you guys. I'm like lost in the sauce. Okay. Hi, Virgo. Sorry about that. I had a little brain fart there. Okay. I just wanted to be on Libra, I guess. Virgo, hi, it's me, Jess, owner of My Taropist, and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm going to lean back. I keep forgetting to lean back. All right. Virgo, what is that yummy, yummy, good, good coming to you, my boo-boos? What is it? What is it? We got Virgo, and then we have Libra, and then we have Scorpio. Okay, let's go. If you missed your sign, scroll back. Also, I don't know if Goodman's still up in the chat, but he was in the chat. This is for Virgo. This is for Virgo. And he was helping out with the order and timestamps and all that. So if you need that, say, Sir Goodman, Sir DJ Goodman, where are you? VIRGO Virgo. What's that new, yummy, yummy, good, good coming to my Virgo peeps? Ooh. I don't know why I heard baby. So, I mean, if you don't want a baby and you can't have a baby or whatever the case is, I don't know. But for somebody, you could be having a baby. And the only reason I'm saying that, because these are not necessarily cards that are indicative of that. For some of you, it could be a new job opportunity or some financial increase. Let's just get into it. The reason I said baby is because you see how she's holding that bunny like it's her baby. And then you see the Ace of Pentacles, it's like the bunny. I know they're different bunnies, but still, it just made me like the first thing that came to me was a freaking somebody could be having a baby, a new baby. It just makes me think of somebody holding their baby. I just like saying baby. Sorry. Okay, stop it, Jessica. If you don't want it, or it could be a pet. Let me be clear. It could be a pet. You could be getting a new pet, okay? I know not everybody wants a baby or can have a baby or anything like that, but sometimes it comes through like that. And it's actually, I find out somebody got themselves a kitten or a puppy or a bunny, maybe a bunny, you know what I'm saying? A lizard, a snake. I don't know what y'all got. Turtle, who cares? A bird, a hamster, a Pikachu. I don't know. We're getting to the end. I'm getting a little goofy. I'm sorry, you guys. Some of you guys have been manifesting a new opportunity, particularly if this has something to do with like your work, career, finances. Now, maybe it's a baby because the sun card is here and that can also be a baby. I'm just saying. Shut up, Jessica. But some of you guys have been manifesting this new opportunity. And I feel like you're finally ready to take that leap in that direction. Some of you guys, it's like, you're like, listen, if this is like work career, it's like this energy. Okay. This is metaphorical. Please understand, I'm using this to illustrate the point. So for example, say you were doing some kind of job and you did all this training, you put in years of training. Like, okay, for example, I one time in college for like 3 weeks was a waiter. And the situation was that I was meant to shadow. I think I started hostessing and I was hired to be a waiter. So let me be very clear, or a server. I was hired to be a server. That's what I was hired for. That was the job I was hired for. But when I started, they made me a host. Okay. And then finally they were like, okay, we're going to let you shadow these other servers. So I shadowed other servers. And after 3 weeks of this, I was like, can I get my own tables? Like at all? Anyone? Just a table? Just give me a table. And they would never give me, I never got graduated past the hosting and the shadowing to finally get my own table. And they just kept delaying it, delaying it, and delaying it. I'm like, listen, because in the US, like you make below minimum wage, or at least at the time. Okay. I don't know what the laws are now, but this was in college and I'm old. But at the time, it was like you made below minimum wage when you were a server because you work for tips. So keep in mind that this whole time, I'm not getting tips because I'm not technically a server. Do you know what I mean? So I'm working below minimum wage for 3 weeks and never getting the opportunity to even have one table for myself. So I finally just quit. So the point I'm trying to make for you guys is I feel like there's this energy of, listen, I'm ready to graduate. Like I'm ready to move on and move forward. I'm ready for this. But it's either like the opportunities that are presenting themselves for you to move forward are not good enough for you, or you're not really seeing any opportunities, or you're feeling like discontent in what's in front of you, or you're just void of anything that's actually decent or good for you, you know? But with that world energy, it's like, listen, I learned everything. I've already gone through my training. I know I know what I want. Why are, and I know that I'm fully capable. I got the magician energy. I've got all the tools here. I learned all the lessons. I've got all the tools. I'm just ready for that door to open. Like, what's going on? So I feel like what's finally happening is there's something here that I feel like you're going to be jazzed up about. Brand new opportunity coming in for you. And I actually feel like, Virgo, it's going to be even better than what you had envisioned or hoped for, you know? I feel like somebody, can I just be honest? Like, this is some tea between me and you. I feel like someone realized your potential and they felt intimidated by you. And this could be a boss or, a colleague, a boss, somebody who had some kind of authority or power to help you to level up to where you really wanted to be, Virgo. But I feel like this person saw your potential. They saw where you were going, and maybe you vocalized your plans, or you said something that was like, one day I'm going to be like you. I'm going to be a boss, or whatever it is, or I'm going to have my own business, or I'm going to do this or that thing. And I feel like there was somebody who saw your potential, but like intentionally tried to block your blessings and block your path forward. Made a conscious decision and effort to be like, nah, you're not going to level up here. Not with me, not under my watch. Like, you know what I mean? I like you where you're at. I really get that vibe from this. So for some of you, you're finally getting that like golden egg. Tell me more for Virgo. Yeah, don't overthink this when this comes towards you. It's so funny because why would you when it's the thing that you really wanted? So don't get too stuck in your head about the choice that you have to make here. Because I actually feel like some of you too could be really thinking very strongly about whether to commit to somebody or level up, your commitment or your relationship, maybe to something more traditional, moving in together, getting married, starting a family, adopting a pet, whatever. So I feel like for some of you, there could be a lot of you kind of stuck in your head about whether or not you should take that leap forward with somebody here. Could be a Taurus, another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be. Some of you have been burned in the past and you're like, I don't want to repeat that same mistake. So you've maybe intentionally taken something very, very slowly. Sorry for this side quest over here, but taking things very, very slowly, intentionally with regard to love. because either you're not really sure if it's what you really want, or you're not sure if there's maybe something better out there for you, or again, you just like, yeah, some of you feel like there could be something better out there for me. I don't want to put all my eggs in this basket. Or again, you've been burned before and you're just like, let's just proceed with caution here. I feel like throw freaking caution to the wind, my friends. I feel like you got a green light and it's time to go for that, and stop overthinking stuff. Okay, you're not going to know everything, all the things. It's never going to be totally perfect or in order. Sometimes you just got to go for it. Just do it. Shia LaBeouf. So I feel like you've got a really beautiful opportunity here. And I feel like some of you might have trouble committing to certain things, because you're always looking for like, what's the next best thing? There's something better potentially out there for me. But I think you got something really great already right here. So don't overthink it. That's what I have for you, Virgo. Yeah, that's what I got for you. Don't overthink it. You're getting the golden egg. Just let it hatch already, for goodness sake. Stop sitting on it. Just let it hatch. Let it hatch, boo. Goodness sakes. All right, Virgo. Yeah. Yeah, when you were young and waited tables, minimum wage was $2 an hour plus tips. Yeah. Yeah, I forget how much it was. I want to say it was like $3 an hour that we got. This was not in the state of California. But yeah, it was like I was working for like $3 an hour or something ridiculous with no tips. The days when so this is what's super crazy too. The days when I was hosting, which I didn't do that very much because I pretty quickly went to like shadowing. But the shadowing was a joke because I really didn't do anything. I think I like brought beverages and like, would check on I'd walk with the waiter and watch them do their thing. And then I'd take beverages, I think, and then check in on the tables and be like, are you guys doing okay every so often? And like, that was about it. But yeah, it was like $3, I think, an hour that I was making, which was below the minimum wage at the place I was living in at that time. And so the days that I host, I got like the waiters would tip out, the hosts and the bus boys or whatever. But so I get like a fraction of the tips, but the days I shadowed, I got nothing but the minimum wage. It was so disrespectful. It was so disrespectful. Let's just say it like that, disrespectful. Is it 20? I thought there was like a bill that they were trying to make it 18 because I thought it was like at 15. I could be totally off, FG, but I remember looking at the ballot and there was like a bill that was like trying to raise it up to 18. Maybe that was in a particular county, or maybe that wasn't statewide. I don't know. But good Lord, $20 an hour for minimum wage. Oh my goodness. Nixie's like, no kids. That's why I had to say that, because I feel you, but not everybody wants them kids. But I tell you what, there have been readings that I have given to people that has child energy all over it, and they end up like adopting a pet like a couple weeks later or something. I'm like, okay, that's what that was. I get it now. But yeah, that definitely, it's not always a child. Avery. Hey, Avery. Oh, you look so I like your beanie, boo. Looking all cozy. I like the color scheme. That's nice. I like looking at people's pictures. Thank you. I hope all is well with you too, boo. I don't know. Are we doing this or are we doing this still? I don't know. But hearts to you. And hey, Brad. Hey, Brad. Hey. It's good to see you. Okay, let me get into it, you guys. I'm almost done. I just gotta get myself going here. I could have made more holding a cup on the sidewalk, right? That's why I was like, I gotta quit. You guys are ridiculous. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. And it was weird. I really was like, why did you guys even hire me? Because it was one of those places. Because I've never worked as a server again in my life or at a restaurant again. I did end up working at an ice cream place, but I was actually right. I actually wrote professionally in college too for like I had like multiple jobs. I worked through college. I worked my way through college. So I had all kinds of jobs, but the sorry for this sidebar, but I remember it's just bringing back memories. It's crazy. These are things I haven't thought about for a long time, but that was I've heard that restaurants can be very kind of incestuous in the sense of like to get hired can be difficult because they tend to hire from within in terms of like friends and family and whatever people that own the restaurant or work there already. And this was one of those places I had heard because I remember when I told people that I got a job there because it was a really nice restaurant too. And I remember people being like, really? You got a job there? Like they never hire anybody that they don't know. They're like, who did you know? I was like, I didn't know anybody. I just went in and applied and they hired me. So I was almost like I felt like they were playing a prank on me. It was like crazy. And I was like, listen, and I remember when I quit, they weren't even like sad about it. I was like, listen, you guys are not taking me off of shadowing. And they're like, you're right. I didn't do anything wrong. Like I was a good worker. It's just like it was crazy. And I was like, what am I supposed to do? I'm not making any money here. You can make $20 an hour at McDonald's. What? Maybe I need to move back to California. All right, let's go. All right. Let's go, you guys. This is why we have timestamps. Because there's chitty chatty happening on the live. All right, let's go. We are now moving on to Libra, finally. Okay, Libra. Hi, Libra. Hey, it's me, Jess, owner of mytaropist. So welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Has anyone seen Aries Man lately? I've not seen Siva in a long time. Sorry, Libra. But I sure haven't seen him in a long time. Anyways, if you all see him in somebody else's chat, tell him that Jess misses him over at mytaropist. You should come on back. All right. Hi, Libra. Hi, it's me, Jess, owner of mytaropist. Like I said, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. We got Jano Jason, I think is still here. Trust in the Light Tarot. He is a Libra. Give him a follower and a holler if you are also a Libra or anyone else that's watching. All right, Libra, Libra. This is for my Libra placements. What's that new good coming to you, Libra? Could be a Capricorn. What's that new good coming to Libra? Ooh, Libra. There's something that I feel like you're feeling. Either someone is feeling very possessive of you or you are feeling very possessive of them. I've got Gemini energy, Capricorn energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Devil. And the Magician. King of Cups. And the Four Pentacles. Ooh, Lord. What's going on with you? There's an energy of like, my precious, like, my precious. If this does not give my precious energy, I don't know what does. Okay, listen, Libra, what you got going on here, boo? Tell me more about this for Libra. I need to tell me more about this energy, especially let's clarify the devil. Let's do that. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Some of you have there's something new that's come into your life. It could be someone. It's something here that's like tangible though, that I feel like you can see it, you can taste it, you can smell it, whatever, you know. So it could be, it's something to do with that 3D energy. So it could be, I mean, for some of you, this could also be connected to your finances. So it could be connected to work. But I'm getting that this could be a person or a relationship or connection for some of you, not everybody. But the Fool, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. There's something here that's new that I feel like there's a lot of excitement and you really want this thing to grow. And you're holding on to it so tightly. And it's almost like this thing is like begging to kind of break free. Like it's almost the stifling energy. Now, someone could be doing this to you, or something could be doing this to you. But it's almost like this thing needs to breathe. It needs its independence. For some of you, be careful of like obsessively like manifesting. Remember that one of the biggest roles of manifesting something is being able to walk away and let it go. Like you manifest a thing, you live in that end, you know, and then you just let it go, set it free like a bird, you know, and you go about your business. The more you obsess and hold on to it and squeeze it so tight, you know, it's gonna be some of mice and men kind of situation. And that freaking story made me cry in high school. And we don't want that. We don't want anyone to take you out, you know, behind the barn or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So sorry, y'all. I think there may be like a deep-seated fear around like losing something that is so precious to you, especially if this is new. So whatever this is, it could be a freaking new car for all I know, you know, it could be, I don't know, it's whatever it is. There's some fear, I feel like, a deep-seated fear of losing something that you do hold so dear. But the more that I feel like you hold this so tightly, the closer you're getting to like this thing wanting to be free from you, or the energy that, not so much you, but the energy of feeling cloistered, or the energy, because that fear-based mentality and energy around like, I don't want to lose this thing, I want this thing to grow, I want to nurture it, I want to love it. It's reminding me so much of like, is it Elmira from Tiny Toon Adventures or whatever? And she would be like, you know, Cree Summer, the queen, Cree Summer, voice this character, and because her voice is so distinct, and she would be like, you know, wiggle, like you're so cute and precious. I just want to love you and squeeze you and hold you and da, 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 da. And it'd be like the like bunny or whatever the animal was, that because she loved animals, but she just loved them to death, literally. And they would just be like, oh, like let me go. And it's like, it's giving, I don't know why I'm getting that energy. So like the beautiful new good of this is you have something brand new in your life that's this golden goose, you know, or the golden egg, like we talked about before. And there's I feel like there's so much here in terms of the potential and opportunity for growth for you. So if this is anything to do with like career work or finances, absolutely, this is like great opportunity that can grow like gangbusters. Like it's got potential. If this is a thing or a person, again, a connection, it has potential, it can grow. And I feel like the thing is, there's such a beautiful sort of loving energy here, and an energy to want to nurture something, protect it, to care for it. But then there's this fear-based energy at the same time of holding on to it so tightly for fear that it could also like escape, if that makes sense. It's almost this like, I've manifested this, I've wanted this, I've desired this for so long, and now it's here, and I don't want it to get, you know, I don't want to let it go. But at the same time, that energy, that fear, is like this thing is almost feeling it and can be like, the more you hold on to me, the more independent and free that I want to be, if that makes sense to somebody. I know this is super kind of cuckoo bananas, but tell me more about the new good coming to you. To Libra, I should say. Yeah, this thing has got legs, especially if this is like a love connection for some of you. But it's something that I feel like investing in this is going to be beneficial and pay off. But I feel like there's a time where like you invest. It's like that Seven of Pentacles also reminds me of, you know, for every season, turn. There is a, you know, or for everything, there's a season, turn. Okay, anyway. And then, okay, it's that song is actually a scripture, but it's like there's a time to plant, you know what I mean? And there's a time to like, you plant the seeds and then you got to step back and like, you know, water it, but don't overwater it. Don't give it too much sun. You know what I mean? There's a balance to things when you have an investment and you're caring for something, when you're caring for this seed and you want to protect it at all costs. You want this thing to freaking grow. You want to nurture it. You want to love it, but you don't want to squeeze it too tight. You don't want to be Elmira. You know what I'm saying? So there's a balance, like invest in the thing, water it, you know, even like if it's a business or something like that, right? For example, like I can't work 24/7 on my job. I got to take a break. I got to chill out. I got to do something for me. Do you know what I mean? I can't just like, I got to eat. I got to sleep. I got to drink some water. You know, I can't just like work all the time. So it's like finding that correct balance and knowing, you know, when to kind of have the patience and trust and faith that the seeds that you've planted are going to reap a harvest and reap a reward, you know, but also being able to walk away and have some independence from that thing. Okay. So that it's not, you know, getting smothered to death, if that makes sense. I hope this is making sense for somebody. Interesting reading. That is really what I have for you there, Libra. I also feel like for some of you who have been struggling to break free from a particular habit or an addiction, I'm hearing for some of you gambling, it could be. That's not for everybody. Which is weird because I usually the Wheel of Fortune with that. But for some of you, it could even be an addiction to, like I said, manifesting. Some people get so hung up on that and they're like listening to those things like the manifestation meditations like 24/7 and obsessing, whatever it is, like whatever it is, I feel like there's an energy here of just allowing yourself to release it, but knowing that you have power and control over this thing and it does not control you. And I feel like some of you are finding your freedom, full energy from this thing that is kind of got a stranglehold on you, if that makes sense. Okay. So you are getting free from that and overcoming, Libra. I hope that resonated for my Libras. Okay, you guys. Yeah, there you go. I want to kiss him and squeeze him and call him George. I'm glad some people remember Tiny Toon Adventures. Oh my god. Hilarious. That's true. You can't afford to live on minimum wage in California. That is the truth. Yeah. That's true. The apartments across from mine, where I lived in Sherman Oaks, there was a new building that they built, and we were all like, "How much are they?" It's one bedroom for 3,000. It's true. Um, like us, what's going on? Yeah, into a tree over time. Hey, Jeff. What's good with you? Hi, friends. Hey, friends. Hey. Hey, friends. Hey. You're so welcome, 22 Steps. Then me? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? You can never tell anyone's age these days. Jason's like, I'm not going to California anytime soon. Oh, man. Okay. Where are we, you guys? Ding stinking. Oh, Scorpio, duh. Goodman. Huh. Goodman's like, can we get this done so I can do my timestamps? I got stuff to do. I got mixes to make. You guys, please give Goodman's mixes a follow and a holler over there. So appreciate him. Scorpio. Hi, Scorpios. We finally made it to Scorpio. It's me, Jess, owner of Mytaropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Zinga, zing, zing. Stinga, sting. Get your stingers out, my friends. Let's see what's that new. Like one more shuffle? Yes or no? One more. What's that new good coming to my Scorpios? SCORPIO. Scorpio. What's that new good coming to Scorpio? Oh, you're coming to yourself. Death card. There's a change coming. Tell me more about this change, transformational, coming to my Scorpios. Wow, you are all over your own reading, my friends. I feel like there's a lot of growth. I feel like some of you are, yeah, there's growth and expansion. Some of you have been afraid to kind of step outside of your comfort zone, I feel like. Okay. And I feel like you're finally getting that courage and that fire to do so, and to get a little bit curious and courageous and exploratory and kind of expand. For some of you, you may have been like stuck on your own ideas or ways of doing things or what you felt was right for you. And I feel like there's something here. It could be some kind of news that you're getting, or someone sharing with you, or an idea, something new that you learn that's expanding your way of thinking and expanding your horizons. So it's kind of, I feel like for some of you, because I had the Four of Cups there before, it's like getting you out of some rut, you know? For some of you, it's even like an emotional rut as well. But I feel like there's something here that's changing and transforming for you as you're allowing yourself to expand your ideas and ways of thinking and grow beyond what is comfortable in the norm for you. Okay, if that makes sense. This could have something, yeah. For some of you, you've kind of been doing the same thing, expecting a different result, if that makes sense. Kind of been very kind of stuck in your ways, like your old lessons that you've learned, old ways that you've been taught to do something. And it's comfortable for you. Cool, sure. But in order to achieve growth, you're gonna have to face your fear and move beyond what has been the standby for you. Okay. And I don't know, standby is the correct word I'm looking for. But yeah, I feel like some of you guys have been stuck in that way because you don't trust new ideas. You don't trust other creative ways of doing things. You might have felt, I just hate to say it, but that your way was the right way because it was what you were taught. It's what you knew. But the reality is, I think what you're coming to terms with is it wasn't necessarily the right way. There's not necessarily a right way. It was just the way that I felt comfortable. And if I'm really honest with myself, then I realized it was because of fear, and I wasn't able to really face my fear and to move outside of what was familiar territory. And so in doing so, I feel like this is giving you interestingly like new drive and passion to kind of push something forward. I feel like there's a lot of change and growth within you. But I also feel like this is helping you and benefiting you in other ways. For some of you, this could have something to do with like your work, business, career, finances. For some of you, this could have something to do with like the way that you approach love or the way that you invest emotionally into situations, people. For example, like on a very surface level kind of way of explaining this. And this isn't necessarily the way that it's showing up for all of you, but for some of you, like, for example, you had a particular type. You're like, I like this kind of person. This is my type. This is what is comfortable for me. I've only dated this kind of person. I've never dated this other thing. But then it's like something here is kind of sparked within you. You're like, maybe maybe it hasn't really worked out in those other connections in a really healthy way because I keep settling for things that are familiar when the right person for me or someone who is good for me, meant for me, that's going to really benefit my life and I can really benefit theirs. Maybe there's somebody that's not my usual type. Maybe it's someone who doesn't live near where I live. Maybe I'm only, fishing in the same pond, or I'm attracted to this thing and maybe I'm attracted to something that's not healthy for me, for example. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that, or it's, a lot of there's a lot of I'm not working in an office space right now, but I'm hearing that there's a lot of interesting dynamics happening, for example, in office spaces that are intergenerational, where you've got like boomer generation and Gen Z like trying to work together and trying to figure each other out. And then you got the millennials, and then you got the Gen Xers, and you got the whatever. And it's like all these people who have completely different work styles, right? Trying to figure out a way to kind of work together. And if somebody is in there that's like my way or the highway, like this is the way I was taught, I've always done things this way. And you got somebody who's like, listen, let's be innovative. Let's try this thing. This might be a more productive tool for our team to adopt and use, for example. And, there's no progress if you can't innovate. And if you're not growing and learning and transforming and questioning your own way of doing things and your own way of thinking and your own ideals, if you're not constantly questioning and saying like, well, what is your idea? I'm listening and I really want to learn. I'm like, let's see, maybe you got something to teach me. There's always something that you can learn. You can always grow. You can always change. You can always transform. And I think you're really embracing that in your life, Scorpio. And what's really cool is I feel like this is transforming you completely from the inside out, but it's also progressing you forward in opening your mind to something that could really bring in a lot of like emotional stability and kind of like in a way where you were like, I felt comfortable and I felt safe over here, but then you were playing very small, It's like if you never learn how to swim and you stay in the shallow pond or the shallow end of the pool all the time, you never can dive, you can't do a cannonball. What the heck? What's life without ever doing a cannonball? You know what I'm saying? You can't do a cannonball in the shallow end. So it's like, oh my gosh, there's so much fun for me to have. There's so much for me to explore. And I feel like you're like the depth of your experiences and the depth of what you're able to attain on an emotional level is going to be so much richer. Like you will be so much richer for it. Your life will be so much richer for it. And I feel like that's what you're really starting to learn and embrace here. And yeah, you're learning some new tricks, my friend. You're getting some new tricks, developing maybe some new talents, some new skills, adding something new to your repertoire. So definitely if this is like a career-based thing, say for example, you could be learning new software, you could be learning new programs, maybe you're like, okay, fine, hook me up to the freaking AI. I'll take that prick and feed the machine. Some of you guys are like, you know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. But then you're realizing like, oh my gosh, I'm so much more productive. I've saved myself so much time, so I feel like there's a lot of that you're opening yourself up to learning. Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot that you're opening yourself up to learning in this season. And I feel like that's helping you to kind of expand and go to new places and solve maybe even some problems that you didn't know you had. Some of you guys are also leaning into your spirituality in this season. You're finding out, how to trust your intuition, be guided and led by spirit in this season as well, which I really love for you. So yeah, that's what I have for you. I also feel like some of you could be taking a trip or traveling as well, Scorpio. And especially if you've been really bored, kind of where you're at. And I mean that literally. Like you're bored, you're like, I need to go somewhere. I need to get out. I need to go somewhere and explore and see something different. Some of you guys are going to do that. And I feel like that's going to give you, it's like Stella got her groove back. It's going to give you, some little mojo. Increase your mojo. And that's what I got for you, Scorpio. Oh, all right. And that's the end, my friend. Oh, belly flop. But that hurts. The belly flop is painful, my friend. The belly flop hurts. But I used to like doing them too when I was a kid. Yeah, so true, boo. Yeah, there you go. The right way or my way. That's the thing, is so many people need to rephrase that or reframe it instead of saying what's the right thing to do, and say, no, what's right for you or what's best for you, or is your right way really the right way, or is it just your way? Absolutely. Thank you, Jeff. This is a mytaropist t-shirt. It's the pocket tee. And then this is a beanie from this girl, Sada Flanca, who lives here in San Miguel, and she's a clothing designer. And I need to visit her shop. I haven't gotten anything from there for a minute, but my hair is big right now, so it's kind of like, but it's my warm winter beanie. What's that? Is that a freaking super chat? It is a super chat. What? Thank you, Nixie. Thank you so much. And you are also a fantastic reader. If you guys have not subbed over there to Coyote Bird Tarot, to Miss Nix or to Nixie, please do. Sorry, you guys. They just ate dinner before I came on here. Yes, please do. Nixie is a really, really, really good reader. I just found her recently, or found them, and I just found them recently, popped into the chitty chat, and I really like Nixie's so the coyote bird is the logo, but Nixie, don't you also have it tattooed on you? Because I think I've seen the tattoo. Did you draw the coyote bird? And I'm so curious. Like, I would really like to know the story behind coyote bird and where that came from, because it's so unique and really cool. Oh my gosh, so true. You guys are so wise in here. Facing your fears head on, you will have the life you always wanted. Yeah, so true. That is also true. What's this now? Whatever. Jason, you guys, thank you so much. Jason, Nixie, what? Thank you so much, you guys. That's such a huge blessing. I so appreciate it. Thank you, Jason. Honestly. I thank you so much, you guys. That's so generous and so sweet. And y'all don't ever have to do that. But it really does not it does mean so much. It does not go unnoticed, and it means a lot. So I really appreciate it. Honestly. Thank you. And you guys, please go follow Tarot of Light and Coyote Bird Tarot. And I think we got, thank you, Leanne, for the little, I don't know what it is, but I love that doggy. That looks like a, man, I was going to try to say the breed. I feel like I've tried to guess the breed before. Dang it. Oh my gosh, you guys, what the heck? Is it Christmas already? I want to pinch myself. What? Thank you so much, Darcy. Border Collie. Thank you. Okay, Border Collie. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Darcy. Thank you, guys. That's so sweet. I was like, literally, I was feeling really down about the channel the other day. We all get like that. I feel like you're like, oh my God, what? Does anyone care? Like, why am I doing it? Like, is it helping anyone? Is it blessing anybody? Like, I can't tell sometimes. So honestly, I so appreciate you guys showing up, and I so appreciate the love donations and all the things, and you guys being so sweet and sending me nice messages like this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, it's not a tattoo. Oh, it's the channel. Okay, I get it. Okay. Because I see her, I'm like, oh, is that tattoo? Right? Okay, it's kind of simple. You're thinking about crows one day and thinking that they're the coyotes of the sky. Oh, I never thought about it like that. Well, that's so cool. Do you live somewhere where there's a lot of crows and coyotes? Sounds like California. Like Southern California. Yeah, that's so interesting. I never thought about it like that. Crows and coyotes, I feel like don't get the proper respect. What the heck is that? No, shut the front door. Did you just give me another one? Somebody just Jeff. Freaking A. Thank you so much, you guys. What the heck? Honestly. I just hope you all get 100-fold return on all of the blessings that you're giving me, whether it be a super chat or whether it be like really sweet words. Like, I hope that people out there in those streets bless all of y'all back a 1,000,000%. Like, I really hope that you feel so loved right now and always. Not just now, but always, that you feel so loved. I so freaking from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys. It's so sweet. Thank you, 22 steps. You guys stop. You guys are literally gonna make me cry now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys stop it. Thank you so much. I'm not gonna say anything sad, but I'm grateful. I don't like to be like Oh, listen to my story. Um, like my sad story. So all I'm just gonna say is like thank you guys so much. Um, oh, you're in Maryland? Oh wow, okay. I don't know why. I felt like you were in like the Southwest somewhere. I've never been to Maryland. But I used to oh gosh, I wonder how she is. There's a lady I used to like, she was a colleague of mine, but worked long distance from each other, you know, obviously not in the same place. And she came one time to California to visit, and we had a nice visit. And we've like lost touch over the years. And she was a really sweet lady, and her name was Anita. And she lived in Maryland. And I wonder how she is. You guys, I haven't been on Facebook in like so many years, and you know how like everyone was on Facebook, and there's still a lot of people on there, I guess. But I haven't been on there since like 2015 or something. And so, anyway, you know how like you get off of Facebook or one of those platforms and then you lose touch. There's certain people that you only speak to through the platforms, and she's like one of those. And so I think that's why like I don't know how she's doing, but you made me think of her. You're just like coyotes and crows. That's really cool though. I'm gonna have to look at the spiritual meaning of those animals. Friends share their story. Oh, it's just been like, you know, yes, but there's also the public, and who knows who's watching. Someone in my family, someone that I like, an ex, or who knows. But yeah, it's just this is my third holiday season being like basically alone or without my family. And being an expat can be an incredibly lonely experience. And I have my boyfriend, but it's, you know, he has his friends and family, and they don't speak the English, a lot of them. So it's like, it's very like, you know, it can be super lonely. It's not the same thing of like not having like your family and people that really know you and really love you like around. And it's not been the easiest season for us either, I'll be honest. And it's been a really tough year in general for a lot of reasons. So this has been, you know, been in my feels. I've been in my feels a lot. So that's all. But I so appreciate you guys. I really do. That's me scratching the surface, but but yeah, it's just feeling really alone in this season, really alone, and then going through like some really challenging times. You know, I lost my boy Zimmy this year. I've gone through a lot of different health issues this year, some that I'm still kind of dealing with, and some that are much better, thank God. You know, just my business has my right now I only have my therapist. Like my other business is not I don't really have work right now. So it's that I've been trying to figure out. So there's just a lot of stuff going on. So it's been a really tough time. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, I forget we're online. But yeah. So it's been a tough time in the holidays, and you just want a hug from your mom, and I can't do that. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's I've learned a lot moving here. And I'm not regretting it. I don't regret that I did it. But it's not as I don't want to say glamorous, but it's not that romantic. You know, there's so many movies like, oh, moving to Europe and da da da. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy this you know, villa and renovate it, or I'm gonna go fall in love with this like European person. you know, or whatever country, whatever European country, take your pick. There's been a movie about probably every single freaking one of them, you know. The villagers are going to love me and invite me to this big feast and sing songs, and we're going to drink lots of wine and have a party, and like, oh, life is going to be so amazing. And let me burst y'all's bubble. It is not quite like that. It's really not quite like that at all. And especially when you have your feet, you know, you got one foot still in your home country, and then when entering to somehow marry the two and have a life while also maintaining, you know, relationships and business and everything somewhere else, it's like, it's a lot. You know, there's like the very practical things of like the bureaucracy in the new country, the difference in culture and languages, and trying to navigate that. You know, Americans have a very inflated sense of self and entitlement, and tend to think like, oh, everyone will love me everywhere I go. And, you know, of course, like, no, it doesn't happen like that. You know? So, and then there's like the loneliness and the isolation that you feel. Like, think about any move you've had, and anytime you've moved anywhere, it's like a huge change. And think of that on like the huge, massive scale of like moving to another country, whatever country it is. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot. It's a huge change. And then trying to do that while you're also navigating a lot of grief, because I lost a lot of people in my life past, like in the year and 2 years before I moved here, and some right before I moved, like literally within like a couple of months before I moved here. And then still trying to process all of that grief while you're trying to transition and maintain your business and everything else like that you still have back home, and then integrate. And it's just like, it's crazy. So anyway, it's a lot. Right. Yeah. So many sacrifices. I literally gave up my entire life, like everything, to come here. And I can't say that I'm not glad that I did it, but I maybe would have done things a little bit differently to do it again. But then there's also been so many blessings too, and things that I've gotten to experience that I would never have experienced had I stayed back. And like FG was saying earlier about California and how it is now, I don't know if I would, you know, it's like you make a choice, you make a decision, and you can't really say, like, even if things don't work out exactly the way that you would hope they would or what have you, you can't really say that it would have been better if you had not made that decision. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it would have been worse. Like, you just don't know. You just have to accept the choices that you make and learn through them and work through them. And then, you know, and then hopefully the next time you have another decision to make, you're wiser, you know, for it, and you make an even better decision or choice the next time. You know what I mean? But also, I think it's just important to look at the good and find the good in whatever situation you find yourself in. No matter what that is. So yeah. Thanks, 22 stuff. Did I have I shared before? Yeah. It took a lot to get here, but then it's been a lot being here. But yeah, thank you so much, Leanne. I'm out there doing the dang thing. Just do it. So when I give you guys that kind of advice, like, listen, Linda, listen. I've been there, done that. I've taken many leaps of faith. This being one of the biggest ones. And I just think you gotta sometimes face those fears and just do the dang thing. You never know how it's really gonna play out. But your attitude really can change and shape the experience too. And just, you know, it's gonna be all right. Yeah, that's so true. And I think you asked me if I'm learning Portuguese. You know what? I've gotten super lazy I was doing much better my first year here. This is my second. I'm into my third year, so I just celebrated 2 years here. It's my third holiday because I moved here November 1st of 2022. So just right before the holidays, right? So of course, great timing, Jess. So, but yeah, the first year I was doing much better. Even before I moved here, I was like, I had a tutor and I was trying to learn and putting myself in situations where I really wanted to immerse myself in the local culture and not do the expat thing and just, isolate myself within an expat community, which helped in some ways and I think hurt in others. I'll be honest. I think it is important to have an expat community when you move, and but I think not to that only be your social circle. But then since I met Andre, like he speaks English perfectly and he prefers to speak English, and so I'm not going to blame him. I got lazy, but we just speak English all the time, and so I don't really have I don't practice it very much as I used to, you know what I mean? Yeah, I started the channel actually in 2021, I think, is when I started the channel. So I started it before I moved here. 2020 or 2021 is when I started the channel. So it's been over 3 years now. So I started it before I moved here when I was still in LA. And maybe I'll reshare one of my early videos. But yeah, okay. You meant Christmas Eve. Yeah, Jason, some of y'all have been like there for a long time. I know that. And then I moved in 2022, towards the end of 2022. So lots has changed since then, my friends. Fortune favors the bold. I love that. Well, you know what? My favorite movie, and I'll end. I'll leave you all with this one, and I so love you all and appreciate you. Thank you, Darcy. I'm having my life has been really interesting in a lot of ways. Starting with the fact that I was literally born into a cult and was kidnapped out of that cult. That's a whole other story for a whole other day. But yeah, my life has been interesting. I have to think about that sometimes. I'm like, you know what? I've actually had a pretty dang interesting life. Everything from that to like, when I was a writer, I got to interview some really interesting people. When I wrote for a publication, I got to like, my career, I was an actor, like a working actor, and I got to work with some incredibly talented people, Academy Award and Emmy Award winners, and like, but just like, and there's, who cares about all that? But it's like, but when you're working in a particular field, it doesn't matter what field it is, like being able to like really brush shoulders with people that are like at the top of that field, is really meaningful and impactful and special. And just, I've lived so many different places, and there's still so many things I haven't done and so many things I would love to do. A lot that I would love to do. I started a business in the middle of the freaking pandemic. Like it's a lot, but there's so much I still have yet to experience, so much still that I have yet to experience and do. But I had to sometimes sit back and be like, when I feel really like shitty, like, I've never done this and I haven't done this thing and I'll never get to do this thing and I'll never get to do that. It's like, yeah, but look at what you have done. And I think it's good for all of us to remember, look what you have done. There's some people I'm like, who have kids, for example. And I'm like, you know what? I probably will never, ever get to have kids. But look at you, you created a life. You got, you know, like, so what if you haven't climbed Mount Everest? Like, you know, you made a human being and you're keeping it alive. That's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like, hello. It's just like, I think we it's so easy, especially with like social media and everything. We always are comparing ourselves to others way too much. Way too much. And that can make you feel really down on what you do have and what you have accomplished and what's special in your life. And what's special for you is going to be different than what's special for somebody else, you know? So anyway, memoir. Maybe when I'm like 70 or something. I have a lot still to do and experience, I feel like. Maybe we'll see. Ooh, yes, please do, boo. I kind of started to do that and then I kind of put it on the back burner, but one of these days I will also get that done myself. But I would love to get it. I want to get your Oracle deck. I want to get Mojo Tarot's tarot deck. I have Tanya's Oracle decks and I love to use them. So I'm super down. I hope that was for me. Yeah, exactly. You're on a memoir kick? Do it. Just do it. Yeah, I guess you can always do like, here's part 1 of my life, and then I'll do a part 2 and a part 3 when I get there. I don't know. Listen, I'm not that far away from that age. Yeah, my spiritual journey has been a whole other thing. Oh, really? You know, there's more of those than people would think. And there was a period of time when there was a lot of them in the US, like, you know, it's more common, I think, than people would realize. um, but I'm glad that they escaped. I'm really glad. And what's really weird is I found a book, and I'm going to leave you guys with, I was going to leave you with something else, but I forgot what that was. So anyways, it's so funny because I found a book randomly, trying to find more information about it because my parents don't talk about, and they never really talked about it, the experience. And so I found a book, like a professor in California, I think from UCSB or somewhere like that, had actually written a book about different cults. And that was one that was featured in, there was a whole chapter dedicated to it. And it was kind of, and when I read all this stuff, I was like, oh my God, wow, okay, I'm really glad that I got out of there. But also it makes me wonder, like, what else happened that I don't remember? So oh yeah, Rainn Wilson. He had like a whole website. Was it called Soul Pancake or something? Is that his book? I'll have to check it out. Is that his memoir? Yay, please do, Jason. That's true. But also sometimes when you go through trauma, you forget things. You know, there's pieces that you lose. So I was only, I think I was only, I was still super young. I think I was like 1 year old. But then I was only like 1 year old, I think. That's what I've been told. That's what I've been told. So thankfully it was really young, but then I found myself in another one without realizing that's what was happening to me when I was in my, like, right after college, right after I graduated from college. And totally didn't realize that's what I was getting myself into, and until it was like, oh, This is not right. Some in the milk ain't clean. So I 2 times in my life I've been through that experience in totally different types, but definitely, yeah. Yes, bedtime is approaching. I gotta go too. Hey, Crystal. You guys, this is Nacho Mama, aka Say You Love with Crystal Lavender. You guys give her a follower and a holler. Hey, newbie me. Good night, Nixie, and thank you so much again for the super chat and for the chitty chat and for being here. And this has been a long live, so I need to get off too because it is actually after 1 o'clock in the morning my time, so I gotta go. I think it was called Churches That Abuse. Leanne, Churches That Abuse. Yeah, it's after 1 a.m. So your girl's gonna go. I think I said hi, newbie me. Okay, this is about the soul boom. Spirituality is claimed for all needing a spiritual evolution. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know if it was written to be a textbook, Leanne, but because there was a professor that wrote it. So I don't know if it's like part of some curriculum he was teaching at this college, but I still have the book. And I think you can find it on Amazon still if you're interested in that sort of thing. But yeah, it was really interesting that it was just randomly still in there. I'd love to, like, I don't know, the people that were the adults probably like super old now if they're still with us. So I've thought about, like, it would be interesting to try to find some of those people and, like, you know, interview them and try to learn more. And a lot of I was fortunate because some of those families, the kids were separated from the parents and never reconnected with their families. And so I was fortunate that my dad and my uncles kidnapped me out of there before. But I think it had already happened, actually. But that's a whole other story for my dad left first and then left me and my mom and then came back and kidnapped me. And then later came back, kidnapped my mom. And so it was interesting because there were some people that were like Hollywood producers. His family was in there. It's a whole thing. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. I don't need to talk about that on this channel, but maybe for another day, another time. Yeah. Okay, love you guys. Thank you so much for the chat and the live and everything. And I'm going to go because I think Goodman was going to do the timestamps. Goodman, don't timestamp this part, please, if you're still on and watching. Most people probably won't watch till the very end of this, but I'd prefer to just keep the signs on this video. Thank you so much. Love you guys. And thank you again, everyone, for the super chats and for all of the love and all of the love. I so appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Bye, everyone.